talk over it. Step 1, talk over it. Step 2, play music. Step 3, do this thing. Play this video game. Oh boy. I'm impressed of my ability to always do the minimum amount of everything. No one will look. No one will look. It's just gotta be. No one will see the difference. Everything's fine. Speaking of difference, I should probably squeeze out or take out those C's I've gotten. We won't read that, by the way. For that one viewer, that's me. No reading. We did this last year. Skipping events like a madman. Doing them last minute like a madman. Just a second. I actually want to look something up. Something that doesn't have to do with anything. Just because I can. Oh frick, I can't. No one will watch that. It's good. Good. Really good. Yes. Is he really good? Mystery of the Emblem Ashram. Let's see, 40, 45, 46, 46. Yo nerd, hey Minecraft kid, what up man? How do you find me? How do you just be there when I'm streaming? That doesn't make sense. But anyways, how's life going? How is life going, friend? Okay. Okay. 1 to 22 and I'm in ban. Okay. Alert at 555 Pog. Look at this boy. What are you doing, man? Watching this video game stream, which is, you know, about a weeb gacha game. I stream way too inconsistent. Note to self. Someday I will have a schedule again. Someday. Whenever I came to flexible on the. Oh boy. Always with them flex, man. Always with them flex. What is up, man? Just get this over with. Just flexing normally. Dude, I need to do some muscle training so I can flex on you. Too. I'm just stronger than you. That would be perfect for my life. Music, I forgot. For all the things I want to listen to, I have no idea. Here. Swedish sent me the wrong car parts free. Then tell him off and ask them to resend it again. Everything's fine, you just have to ask for more. You just have to ask again for better stuff. So, music. Man, the last time Luigi sent something out has been a year. Oh, no more music left. No more music left. Here. Always go to Nintendo, no matter what you do. Freaking Nintendo. Have really good music. They never have bad music. And it's 100% factual, by the way. Screw you all, guys. So, yeah. It's, oh whoa. Put on some BB What? BBB Our Wolf. Powerwolf. You wanna listen to Powerwolf? Get royalty free ukulele. Royalty free ukulele or Powerwolf. I don't think this game in particular is any good for, you know, for Powerwolf. It's probably the most slowest and the most, you know, the most uninteresting. No, the game is, I guess, you know, fine. for fine, yeah, it's fine. But I don't think Powerwolf would fit. You can try it if you want. You know, as long as it's not my favorite song from Powerwolf that I can't play because it's freaking demonetized. Grail Knights Laser Raptor 3D. What? Grail Knights Laser Raptor 3D. Do it. What does that even mean? Is that a title? No, right? Okay, we're gonna play some Powerwolf. Not Nighttime Rebel, sadly. I played it before. It doesn't work. It bans my whole streamy. I don't even know what of those songs I can play, honestly. Can I play this song? I know I can play Stoßgebet, right? Give me a second. It's claimed by 3 or 4 or more people. Let me see how high the claim rate is on the songs. This one is not claimed at all. Really? Well, I can play this song. It is also from the official YouTube, so I can play it. Nice. Whoa, it's FGO with Powerwolf because it's so good, you know. Yeah, this might be a really strange time to join in. By the way, I did not do anything again. I'm so proud of myself sometimes doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, we don't read story, by the way. Don't worry, I'm not reading story. Everything's fine. It's been 2 weeks, yes. Haven't done anything? Yes, you know, haven't done anything. It's not a level 100 banana, yeah, because it's a level 85. I don't know where you are, my friend list. You gone, man, you gone. No joke. I was gone for a long time. And now I pay the price for it. You know what that tells me? It's not mine, yes. He tells me that he wants to listen to Powerwolf and then shoves away the DE. Yeah, sure, man. Come on. Probably the worst song to listen to when playing FGO. One of the worst, but this is a good song, man. If the game was working, I think you can listen to this on Sekiro. I should probably wow, skipping story. I know the story of this. I know the story. Jeez, man. I read it last year, dude. I read the whole thing last year. Just realized that I've been playing this. I've been streaming for what is this, a year now, right? God, God, please. I don't need to read anything anymore. My mind has been expanded. Yeah. Whereas, do I have you as my friend in my friends, Xeno? I can use Tempest, and I have him twice even. I have him freaking twice, so I can give him mad amounts of score. Wait, you actually done nothing? I have done nothing. I have done absolutely nothing. Have fun grinding, yeah. Thanks, dude. Me, you don't have good support. Doesn't matter. I give you the friend points, man. This is the streamer privilege that I don't have. No one uses my supports, or just rarely, and I use their supports. That is the streamer privilege that I have. Hey, I'm not gonna play anymore. I'm not gonna play any more Powerwolf if you leave, by the way. Powerwolf's good stuff, but you know. I'm gonna play one more. Keep using my Okita. Yeah, but it's been a while since I last used the Tempest one. Okay, gotta use this too. Let's see. Shumin pumping iron power. Let me see. I have to find another one that is not you know, banning my VOD. So can I play this? And then I have another niche as a streamer. I have Infinite Talk X, and I have you know, I have a mediocrely to bad art B, something like that. Okay, I think yeah. We don't play no. We don't play hypey music here. Do we play hypey music here? I don't know. I would like to play something else every now and then, but the realm of the monetizable to, you know, your VOD is gone is a pretty big. I don't wanna risk going for that, sadly. And also, you know, YouTube recommendations, you know. Gotta keep on being recommended by YouTube so it get bigger or something like that. Remember those days when I didn't care about all of that? Good times, good times. The good times, you know? When in doubt and you have no idea what to listen to, I always go to Mario. And Animal Crossing. Don't ask me why. I should totally widen my spectrum. I'm playing all kinds of stuff. And I'm so scatterbrained these days that I don't even hear the music. I used to listen to the music. Not Oh, okay, yeah. Just a 2 decibels lower for you guys. That spooked me a bit. I'm woke now. I'm woke. Well, how do I do this in a fast amount of time without losing all? Got any ideas? Got any bright ideas? I have the CDs from last year, so at least I don't have to get them now. I mean, I can get them, but it's not necessary. Wait a minute. Sorry. so, oh, my voice is not in its best anymore. Yeah. I just realized Tempest has a level 70 Gilgamesh. I'm disgusted, but at the same time it's fine. You know, he's gonna level it up at one point. I can use myself, but why would I use my own servants? Look at this. Why would I use my own servants? We have to rush through. You know what? Why not? Not many other options left. And obviously always using Fragment, because Fragment is fun, okay? Doesn't matter if it takes longer, it's Fragment. You know what, I said that, but next mission I'm probably gonna change to Collide. Just to farm this faster. You have all the little things from last year, right? So you can take this event a little easy. Oh, there are mats in the shop you want. I usually get everything. So I shot myself in the foot doing this all last minute. But it's not last minute. Hey. It's not last minute. As long as you have 2 or 3 or 4 more days left, it's not last minute, okay? God. Believe me, I'm not last minute. Please. So I gotta change this too. I'm actually going high speed now, so I need kaleidoscopes. Out of the way, son. Lacken. Oh, Lacken is here again. Hey, dude. He witnessed my embarrassing place in Sekiro. Should probably not rewatch the one. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that too, okay? I'm still here. I just realized. Did he change it again? Did he change the prefix again? It used to be Nimi. It used to be Nimio in the beginning, which is pretty tough to write, you know? Oh yeah. I used to always have to double check whether I write the right thing or not. On the Nimie. You almost made it across. Yeah, I did it! Lacken, I did it! And no one said anything about the... No. Here's the story. So there's a river and there's a person who throws lightning at me, apparently female. But anyways, this person throws lightning at me and I have to swim through a river to get there, but you know the river gets lightninged and you know It doesn't feel good when you get hit. just a little tip. And I managed to get past him. Her. I managed to get past her, get to the other side, and no one said anything about the fact that you can't go on land on the other side. So I was stuck on the other side, not being able to reach land. No one said anything. Like it was just a little bit too far, a little bit too high for me to climb on land. So I was in the water with this thunder person throwing lightning at me. Yeah. And then I asked myself, why did no one say anything? I did this all to be cool, because I thought I was smart. I thought I had the big brains. I thought that I can use the redirecting lightning technique that I learned from Sekiro, and this game wants me to do that. But I guess I got bamboozled. Wait, couldn't you hoot shoot up there? Why did no one tell me? I didn't find anything. I couldn't hoot shoot. I tried to find a spot where I could hoot shoot, but I was asking everyone, hey, it's a pretty desperate situation, and I wasted what is like 10 lives to get here. I don't want this to be in vain, and so can someone tell me what I'm doing? No one said anything. I was stuck there. This is pure. You can't even blame me anymore. I was asking. I mean, it's on my fault. It's my fault again that I didn't ask whether it's possible to go on land after you go through the river. I didn't ask that. That's my fault. But I did ask whether there, after I was there, if there is a way to hook shoot. No one said anything. Pure disappointment. But it's fine. As long as I say this to myself, everything is good. It's not cool to jewel. What does jewel mean? Hey, Purple, what up, man? I didn't do anything. I did absolutely nothing. So, am I good? Am I a good, video gamer, YouTuber right now? Am I super amazing at the video game? I am. Technically, I am. God. Speaking of Sekiro, it reminds me of that monk. Speaking of Sekiro and looking at my own monk, it reminds me of the monk. This fight was something else. Obviously, I think this is one of the easier fights. And I think I saw it on a gameplay reveal too. I'm pretty sure I saw this on IGN or something. That thing that's not irrelevant. The thing. Speaking of, does anyone use those gaming websites anymore? Those I put it on quotas, serious gaming channels. The ones that that tell you how good a game is. It's not an individual YouTuber. It's a company. Something like IGN, Rock Paper Shotgun, or something. I don't care for those guys. I have not been looking at a single review from any of those major companies. Yo, I need a. Here. I help you out. I have only one collide here, but we can work it out. Cursed monk, yes. Freaking cursed monk. Jewel is a wave thing, I think. Wave, yeah, Jewel is the wave. No, I will wave. I tell you guys, if I'm getting a mad YouTube respect, I just have to work on my pronunciation first. But if I get that mad YouTube I'm not saying anything anymore. Forget about what I said. I didn't say anything. I will not get anything. Okay, I'm sorry, live. I'm sorry. What do you think about the DL Raid event trailer video? Oh, there was a trailer video for the DL Raid. Give me a second. Video review. I didn't even know. So Fractured Future Raid event. Hey, guess what? Guess what? I'm gonna watch it right now because I am so scatterbrained that I'm so short. This is the worst combination that you can have in your life. Having a short attention span and also having, you know, having a scattered mind personality. Blah blah blah. Give me a second. Live reaction. I have no idea. I have no idea how I set this up. This is not Game Bar X Xbox Bar. The frick? Wait. What? Let me see. Give me a second. What you guys see right now is the Xbox Game Bar. I just see 4 mouses. I guess. Game Bar X, Xbox Game Bar. I have no idea what this is. I have no idea why I can capture this, but fine. It's cool. I mean, sure. You know? Cool. Here it is. Yeah, we get the actual thing. And I do it on full screen too. Cool. So. Let's live react to. You should roll for Cleo. I have Cleo already. Or is there another Cleo? Oh no, you said it. Nav. No, wrong game. Sorry, wrong game. But I don't need Cleo. I have MHX. She's so good. She's S tier in my heart.
One day you will usher Alberia into an age of prosperity. Goodbye, brother. Be strong.
Oh. Okay. Oh. And we got a waifu. What? And we got another one. And if it's a guy, it doesn't matter. Couple pride. That's a cool. Oh man. I'm impressed. I'm actually really impressed about this. I didn't know what the fractured future event was about. I just saw a person, but if it's about the Juden, it is amazing. Look at that game. Huh? I got a staff and got a event and I thought it was clear it was High Reinwald. I wish I got a staff, man. I need a staff for freaking High Jupiter. I have to use Cleo. But anyways. I wish I had a staff. I want Verica. I want Summer Verica so badly for my Alex. But anyways, we can go through it really quick. Where do I start? First, I just want to say that if it's like this, I like this layout. Sort of, it reminds me of how can I explain this? Where the enemy is behind the platform. It's not on the platform but behind because he's so big. I just like the aesthetic like that. It reminds me of an older game. Sadly, it might be Kingdom Hearts. Honestly, it might be Kingdom Hearts where thought something like that. I don't know. It gives you more room to navigate through the platform. Basically, it also makes room for more maneuverability. So where you, for example, there's a big attack and you have to go into the middle part, and you know this big chunky boy is not in the middle, so you can run there. You can make more with his attacks. You can make it little bit more difficult. But the problem again is the AI. So raids, you can do that, but the problem is your AI will most likely die. Gruesome death. So yeah, but I like seeing that. It's a fresh take. It reminds you of the DMC fight and Xenoblade 2. Yeah, I like that. I like that sort of thing. It's just, I don't know. I just like having the ability. I just like adding movement into a game. Whenever you added something different, something new, it always feels fresh. Like where you have to do something other than pressing, or tabbing with your finger constantly. This might make room. It could just be the same thing. It's just the guy is just stuck there and you have to hit him. It also it could end up like Mercurial Gauntlet, where it just does an AOE and you can't dodge it, which would be a boring way out. But you can never. You never know. So here, King Aurelius. Interesting. Do we get to fight this guy at one point? I mean, we got for the DL, for the anniversary video or stream that we got. There was a new mode announced where we have to fight human-like people. So I can assume King Aurelius might be one of them, or the first one that we get to fight, or the lady that got introduced, or that is the first and foremost out of those guys. Zodiac, no idea why this guy is here. Probably has something to do with the story more than anything. It probably has to do more with the story. And we did get revealed on the chapter that he knows more than we know. At the very least, he knows more about the runes. He knows more about the Aurelius himself, and kept it all by himself. So he might be the new lore dragon. Really interesting. And then the new characters, Sandra. Interesting. So she's probably a staff, or wand, more or less. She's probably a wand. Not another. I would really like for DL to release another dark healer. This would help me a lot. That I can pull, obviously. 60, but still hot. Sandra's nice. Really, really nice. And then, probably a guy, but I will loot this guy. I don't know. It's just white hairs, White hair does it for me. I don't know if this is a girl or a guy. I loot this guy. I loot this person bad. So bad. And then mask girl. Would be nice to get her too. So we get more story for her as well. I mean, she's alternate dimension. That we know this. This is probably not a spoiler because it gets revealed on the first tutorial chapter right away who this girl is, and you can assume who this girl is based on how she looks and the fact that every royal has that distinct hair. Anyways, if we get her as a free unit, would be nice. Paid unit, who knows? It would be nice to see more of the alternate timeline. And we probably have to save the alternate timeline as well. Or we just at least get to see what's happening there. And why she's free now. I don't know what's with Nota. She's never that sad, but... Well, for Nota to react like that, it probably has something to do with Oiden or with Zephyr. Because we are closest with her. Interesting trailer, obviously. Like, one person I really, really like, but... probably a guy. If not, I'm gonna be happy. Because my dark team is not as Monka is. Yeah. It might have obviously the thing is what I assumed what was happening in the fractured timeline or in the fractured future, whatever it's called. I see my memories are good. Anyways, it's that instead of taking the body of Zephyr, the Mo took over the body of Oiden because he has a stronger body, but stronger than Zephyr. I thought this was going to that direction at the fractured future timeline, but as we can see, the one of the units revealed is Oiden himself. Probably future Oiden. It could be that it's still true, and this Oiden is from from before he gets captured and consumed, or you know, or this is actually it is actually the version that we get. It's just a controlled, it's just a mind controlled Oiden. I don't know, that would make sense, yeah. Like we know if we go through Gala Oiden's voice lines, or not voice lines but stories segments we've gotten, we don't get much, but we only know that he's gotten a lot stronger. So it might be that they just taken. Maybe that what we're fighting against that giant dragon might be. It doesn't make sense for us to fight a dragon though. Because, you know, I think all the dragons should be against whatever Mo is planning. I wish I knew names better. Instead of saying, hey, that's Mo. He has a difficult name, okay? So. But yeah, it's really good, honestly. I like it. It doesn't reveal too much. It reveals a little bit of the fight, enough for you to be hyped about it, because it's on a different angle. And a little bit of the story. And obviously 2 female characters, or 1 male character. 1 male, 1 female. One of them has to be a healer that I can pull, please. I would really like to have a healer that can heal. That is not Cleo, because I cannot use Gala Cleo with Cleo. I'm so desperate for a healer for my dark team that I have to use the butler. I have to use him as my healer if I want to use Cleo on raids. That's how desperate I am. So maybe, yeah. You with Delphia, whoever that is, reminds you of how I was with Dude, I'm still that with Alex. Alex is in my main team. I don't know what's up with me and Alex, but damn, I really like her. I have a max invested Alex. Right now I have also a 5-star weapon with her and plus 100 right now. I know they increased the cap to 200, so I will probably give her the 200 too. On the stats. And I also started leveling up her personal C that gives knife damage and fury strength. I got it. I gotta pat myself. Good job, me. Oh, not pat, but pat my back. I spelled something right. What did I do again? God, short attention spam. Don't kick in now. Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't say anything. I did something, but I forgot about it. Man, I think I will be the first one to ever receive amnesia at the Alzheimer at a very, very young age. Aside from video games, I remember too many video games good. You could ask me something about Fallout New Vegas and I could probably not answer it, but I can you know, sort of remember myself what to do in Fallout. I can see Fallout still in my inner picture, Fallout New Vegas, and how to play through this game. So that's where my knowledge went. You know, some people learn something useful like math. Something like art is probably pretty good. History is pretty nice to have. You know, don't repeat history twice. Don't make that mistake, please. But I have video games in my head. And come on, Fallout New Vegas is good. Where does Fallout New Vegas take place? I don't know, man. I don't know. It says it in the title, but I'm pretty sure it is somewhere in Canada. The land where everything makes sense. Speaking of Canada, road trip to what was that zombie game called again? Road trip to Canada was it, I think. Death Road to Canada, yeah. Pretty decent game, honestly. Sadly, it's just a diluted version of. It's a diluted version of. What example could I give? any type of survival horror where you have to choose, where you have less gameplay and more of a choice. You choose between what you want to sacrifice. Oh yeah, I could give it to akin to Faster and Light. Faster and Light is close enough to this game. The gameplay is a lot more in focus, but overall, Death Road to Canada is you decide what you do with your resources, and you get, if you get lucky, you might be able to get a car where you get faster to Canada, the sacred place, or you get more food, so you survive the trip there, and maybe even more survivors. It's the same thing. I think Fast and Light is more, it's more complicated than Death Road to Canada. But just speaking of, I would like to see that type of gameplay. Honestly, I am. You know, I don't know why, but I'm craving for some sort of survival game. A survival game where you get your your crew members, you go through the world and try and survive. Not as a you focused type of thing where you have this is the character, this is you survive. I could just buy Kenshi and play it. I heard good things about Kenshi, and at one point I would play this thing. But you know, I mean, as a more of a you, even with base building, something like if you know the game State of Decay, it's something like that. Would be nice. State of Decay was a decent game. I hate it because my main character died on the last mission. I will never forget that, and I was so stupid that I went in fighting a melee focused zombie, a big chunky tank melee. I went in face first and he died. Oh boy. But yeah. For me it's I have a sadistic streak, that's for sure. I have a big sadistic streak. But when it comes to good endings, when it comes to endings in a video game or endings in a film too, I need a good ending. I need a good ending every time. I can't watch I hate a movie or a game more if it has a bad ending, and if you can't get a good ending automatically, even if it's a good game. Automatically. This is just a strange thing, and music is missing. Yeah. This is the thing I'm living. This is I'm a contradictory person through and through. Doesn't make sense what I am. I always contradict myself. Resident Evil movies. God, I can't watch those anymore. I was watching them as a young child, and since then I can't watch them. Like, imagine you are 6 or 7 years old and the first time you see Resident Evil. This is the first time you see Resident Evil. Probably not a good sign. I was a timid boy back then, so it didn't help at all that I watched something like Resident Evil. Not really watched it. I how do you say this? I watched the video game. I watched the video game version, Resident Evil 2, and when I went to my home country the first time, back again, I watched Resident. Like my uncle was watching Resident Evil, one of the movies, and I was staying there for a while. I was like, hey, I want to stay awake and watch this with you, and not good. I'm a timid person, and since then I had an inherent fear of graves and zombies. I'm scared of those things. I'm scared whatever once was human is not human anymore. I think these days it's fine, but it's tough, it's one thing I recommend, if you ever raise a child, don't let them watch any zombie films. Don't do that, and don't let them watch how was it called again? It's not. Wait, give me a second. That one horror movie, when I forgot the name. No, not this. Oh, The Thing it's called. Yeah. Don't let them watch The Thing too. Don't you dare let anyone watch The Thing. Anyways, not in 2. Do not let them watch number 1. Number 1 is crazy, man. Oh yeah. God, I had a you know, good childhood, but god damn, I had a bad idea of watching movies. I have no idea how to watch good movies that don't cripple me for the rest of my life, like The Thing and you know, Resident Evil. Don't let them do that. If you care for your child growth, I mean, aside, you know, there might be kids that are into this and they don't mind as much, but you know, just making sure, yeah, just making sure. Graveyards are a scary place. A friend recommended me to watch The Thing. Oh, The Thing is good. The Thing is good. Not The Thing 2, but The Thing 1 is good. But if you're of a weak heart like me, then don't do this. Don't do this to yourself. My elementary school did a play on The Thing when it was a first grade fun time. Really? What? A play on The Thing? No way, that's true. Who would be messed up enough to do it? No way. We're talking about The Thing, right? The Thing where you see things, where you see humans being a little bit mangled. You know, look a little different anymore. Not really human anymore. We talk about the same thing. At least I think it was The Thing, yeah. The Thing is just... If I had to describe The Thing, it's just a lot of flesh. And not in a good type of flesh. It's a type of flesh that's mangled up and fused with another flesh. And it's not that good of fusing flesh, okay? Guys, stop being that lewd. It's not that type of flesh fusing. I might have a hard time saying lewd things, but I don't want to go, you know, I don't want to go around and say it like this. The thing is yeah, it you know, it still holds on to today, I would say. Like, it's really tough. Lewd times, no. I would stop thinking. I would stop thinking. Omega Raid only for people who finish Manners. I don't know if that's the thing, especially, but it was some horror thing and it effed me up. Omega Raid only for people who finish Manners. That sounds tough, man. That sounds like a lot of grinding. I can do so though, because I'm pretty much late game guy. I've gotten a lot of good stuff. But I just, the problem, something that I want to point out for games, for gacha games, just a little bit of a heads up. So I've pointed it out on my other streams before, that they try to make more content so you don't, you know, you play this game more often. But the flip side is, no, right now there are people out there, a lot of people out there that play multiple gachas for all the content, and now, you know, they release more and more content. Like Really Lost is a prime example. They're releasing a lot of stuff. Mostly it's you know, power min-maxing. It's just min-maxing a lot for your units, and then really, you know, depending on how good you are in the video game, difficult raids to you know, trials. The problem is that I don't think that gacha or video game or mobile games in general were meant to be so, you know, content extensive games. I don't think that's a really good idea. This is because if you have too much to do in a video game, it start overwhelming you, you know. If for example you play as a beginner, you say, oh, I want to test this game out. You get, oh, I can craft weapon, that's pretty cool. But then, you know, you can craft the weapons, but not only can you craft the weapons, you can now upgrade them into another version of that weapon. And there are multiple weapons for different kinds of you know, raids, for the void raids. There are those different kind of weapons. Then you need to make sure that you have the right dragons. What do you mean right dragons? If I get a good strong, no. We need one that gives you enough HP to survive an attack, because your AI is stupid, you know? You have to figure that one out. And then you have to go through the trials, and the trials next one require you specific heroes that have a specific resistance, and even if they don't have the specific resistance, or even if they have it, they need to have a specific niche for that raid. For example, you know, I know it was Clio spam and High Jupiter. I did it and I won with that before. You can practically just do high Jupiter Cleo spam, because she heals enough, and you can use the dragon on the right time so you don't get killed by the second electro burst. It's happening. Intricate stuff that you don't need to know more than, other than, you know, you can Cleo spam, you can do with a classic healer, you can go full DPS, you can dragon form in between, so you technically don't take enough damage to die, but it's really difficult. High Brynn is, I think, if I had to compare High Brynn and High Jupiter, I think High Brynn is a lot tighter when it comes to what you can use. Because it's only one healer. 2 healers if you invest a lot on Eileen, which I've gotten, by the way. It's really fun to use Eileen. Because I don't have to hope that my teammates are not bad. Which happens all the time, man. They die to everything. And if I play the DPS, my healer dies. Like, this is the situation I'm in. I never win in those games. Freaking every time my healer dies, when I'm not the healer, and when I'm healing, everyone else dies. Anyways, I also haven't grinded this event. What event? This? Okay, you gotta do it though. Don't play too much JP Dark Purple. I know you're lucky in this game, man. Just to get back to topic, you know, you have too much to do in gacha games, and I don't think mobile games are meant to be that time resource expensive, that is extensive games. Because, I mean, look at Fire Emblem Heroes, for example. I think at this point I can say it's harder to play than the Game Boy Advance versions. Like, I have a feeling that the Game Boy Advance versions of Fire Emblem were easier to play than the mobile version. You can say that, you know, both are mobile, so, you know, it's fine. You can do that, but being difficult or having a lot of content is not a praise in this in this context. Just because there's too much to do, you get overwhelmed, you don't know where to start. And you don't want to do that much to begin with, because it's a thing, like, mobile games were meant to be played on the downtime. It's not meant to be played all the time. At least in my opinion. I feel like that they should dial down on the content a lot more on all those games. Because, like I said, you know, it would be better for the ones that play a lot of gacha games, like me. Especially me. It would be really cool for me that so I don't have to play all those gachas in last minute, or have to play for 24 hours with 4-5 screens open. I would really appreciate it. I guess it would also be really ideal for the ones that start out the game or just want to play it in between. I mean, they can do it either way, but they miss out a lot of content. It's just, you can have that general you know, argument of, you know, that content is behind the you know, grinding gate. You know, you can't do this because you're not high enough level, and, you know, you don't have enough units to do that. But at the same time, it's just a lot of things a lot of stuff is behind it, you know, a lot of good stuff that you need to get stronger. It's just a snowball effect. If you have a lot of progress in those games, if you have a lot of progress, that means you also get more of that game, more out of this game, which kind of forces you to play more or to invest more in this. You're pretty loud right now. I will demote you. I will increase the volume for you and demote it for myself, because I feel like I have to shout against that music. I know that I don't have to, but it just feels like it. Anyways, this is how I see it. It's just content is good, but it's gonna be tough. Because it kinda, I guess this is the point. They want you to be invested in this game and then play more and invest more time in it. But, you know, for people that really don't have the time, which is the majority of the audience, probably, you know, college, work, school, whatever, they should read. You guys, as you know, just a heads up, you know, I don't want to play the responsible adult, because look at me. Am I an irresponsible adult? Far from it. But anyways, don't spend too much time gacha gaming. Do it in moderation, because this is their goal. Basically, this is their goal for you guys to be invested in it. So, I also know play JP, but you pull good stuff. You know, you should, you know, I don't know what I should recommend. You pull too good stuff, man. But yeah, I think the thing is with, I don't know, I guess it's for everyone is different. Been playing way too much effing Minecraft. By the way, I have an idea how to play Minecraft finally. I have an idea how can I play Minecraft without getting bored of it. On stream too. But you know, that will all be revealed for later when I finally have the guts to do it. Doesn't require any guts, but you know, I'm just a strange person. But yeah, in a nutshell, I would say I just wait for 5 months or something. Don't expect it to be there immediately. And be disappointed because it's underwhelming. That's me, man. That's me in a nutshell too. Trying to do something and be completely underwhelming. Yes. Ha. It's beautiful. So. Anyways, yeah. I don't know, what's your guys' standpoint on, you know, gacha content, mobile content? Do you need more? Is it alright to have more is better, or would you also like some moderation at times? Because, you know, at least it's for me that one of the reasons I don't want to play or don't want to start playing Epic 7 again. I like this game, it's a really good game. Also because it balances itself, so every unit is usable to a certain degree. But yeah, I pointed it out over and over again. It's just there's so much content out and so much grinding I have to do that I don't want to start the game. And like I said like I said before, once you went past the first gate, or past the gate where you have starting to get good units and starting to grind more efficiently, the game is much easier. It's just the beginning which is really, really tough and really confusing, which might just deter new players. And I feel like it deters a lot of new players because, you know, they start playing the game. At least this is what I saw on the stream when there was a Fire Emblem / Dragalia Lost collaboration. Like, don't get me wrong, the Dragalia Lost is superior. Period. Superior to Fire Emblem. But heroes. But you know, lots of people stopped playing after the anniversary. Probably because of how difficult the game seems to be in the first when you start playing it, because there's too much stuff. I know it gets unlocked, you know, slowly but surely, but still, it just feels overwhelming. I would like to have more of a balanced, you know, content is fine if you have it balanced. If you have it balanced out so it doesn't get too much. I don't know how to explain this better. I just wish I had more time playing those games at points, and that's a bad thing to say, but yeah, I wish I had more time to play those games because they are fun in general, and live services are on concept pretty nice. Epic 7, did you even do the anniversary event? Shake my head. What's the anniversary event? No, I didn't. Probably not. I don't know. I don't know if I did the anniversary event. I don't know if it's even here anymore. Like I said, I just, like, every time I say to myself I want to start this game, Epic 7 had too much. Yeah, every time I want to start playing this game, I always remind myself that, God, if I play this game, I have to level up my units, I have to get terror, I have to get phantasms, I have to get better equipment, then I have to grind the Huns, then, like, those are coming hand to hand. After that, I have to go through the Abyssal Tower, through the other tower, through the labyrinths, then I have to do the world raids and stuff like that, and I have to join an arena. There's, like, I can even point out what I have to do, and it's just way too much. I look at it, and I don't like doing that. I really don't like doing that, and it's just so tough because I've been neglecting this game too much. You know, the big downside of Epic 7, I would say, is if you neglect this game is gonna punish you really hard. It's gonna kick you in the butt. It's gonna keep pushing you back. You know, it's a game of catching up, and I don't. This is also one thing that I feel is right. When I watched Asmongold, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm a big Asmongold fan. You know, we get it, streamer, yes, get it over with, yes. I'm a big Asmongold fan, but he said that basically people there's a way to, you know, people like games where you can finish something and it's definite, it's done, you know. That's why speedrunning is there too, because you can finish something and do it more efficiently, or you can just finish the game for funsies. Story games like AI Somnium Files that came out, it was a really good game, but I can only recommend it. AI Somnium Files. If you don't watch this game, or if you like story games and you didn't watch this game yet, play it or watch it from someone else. It's amazing. It's an amazing experience. But anyways, go games like these, or games like the normal Fire Emblem games or Mario. You can finish them and you're done, and you have a sense of satisfaction because it's done. But games that continuously provide new content just gives you more stuff to do, and you never feel that side of satisfaction. You just feel like, oh, there's this stuff to do, and you know, after the day is over, you have that stuff to do, and you know, you have this stuff to do, and now there's more content to do. Because, as I said, live services are good on paper, but if you put it out, they don't work at all, because inevitably you get bored of that game. Live services don't work that way. You can't just be infinitely hyped about a game. You need a break now and then. And if you can't do it, you're one of those rare exceptions. And you know, exceptions are exceptions. I can't rule in everyone in what I'm saying. Havoc has 7 had too much rank for my liking. For me too, honestly. FF has too much farm. You can probably relate yourself to Asmongold. Yeah, a lot. I can relate myself a lot to Asmongold. And I'm scared of being bald. Bald. I don't want to get bald. That too. Plague Tale. Yeah, liking story games. A Plague Tale is also, I hear, decent enough. I also hear it's pretty cool. Pretty decent. I change my opinion every now and then. Sorry, but yeah, I hear it's not bad. Not bad. I never watched it though. But it has rats in it, and I like rats. You know, rats. There are like rats around. Not. I used to dream about getting a rat as my pet, but you know, nowadays where my money is really close, no money. Sayings that I can't say. So now that my money is out, I need those freaking savings, so I can't get a mouse. Again, everything. If I get somewhere in my life. A rat is one of my goals. Obviously also going to Japan and also freaking doing all kinds of stuff. Just grab one on the street. The only thing that I can grab out of the street in where I'm living right now are ants, because everything else is dead, because it's so hot outside. No joke. For some reason I have wild deer walking around my neighborhood. Wild deer, wild cats. I could technically grab some, but my mom is allergic to damn cats. And a deer is probably not the best idea to keep. Shope is a pretty chunky boy. But anyways, FF15 had good story. It's changed my mind. FF15. You know, I would really say the premise was amazing. Like, you know, whenever I look at FF15, I think it had a really good premise. The beginning of the game was amazing, and the journey up until a certain part of the game where it starts dropping off really hard. But before that, the game was amazing, most likely. And the story was good, and then all mingled down into, you know, oh boy, you know, we have that guy. And we have that girl, and now she's dead, and you know, everyone's dead, and everyone gets older now, and everyone's dead again, and you know, a lot of time passed, and everyone is even more dead. Something like that. The second half, yeah, the first half was amazing, the second half was awful, and when you fight you only spam warp strike, easy win. I don't even know what I've been doing in this game. It's another good sign. If you don't know what you've been doing and what you have been doing in Final Fantasy, grinding double IO before it's gone. Yeah, I have to grind it too, honestly. But I have to do the weeklies on my other account and then I grind double IOs. I also have some leftovers for Astral raids, in case I want to do. What I'm planning is, I don't know, for later. Probably doesn't make sense and probably will not get me anything. But yeah, I should do that. Yeah, I should. I always recommend the last IO upgrade the last IO double we've gotten was on Anniversary, I think, and it was on Dark and Light, was it? I don't know that Light was the last one at least. I don't know what the other one before it was. But yeah, really, should really do this because the late game grind is facilities, pretty much facilities and weapons. I finally managed to get all my elemental shrines to 35. I just need all my weapons to be at 35 too. And this takes a long freaking time. The highest ones I have are blade and dagger, or katana and dagger, whatever you want to call it, at 31 each. Those are the ones that I have at the highest right now. And only those two too, because dagger is Alex and blade was Celeria. Or Celery. Now that she has a sword form, I have to level up the sword form too. And obviously I have to level up lance from him too. Good, I'm so happy they add the hammers. God, yeah, hammers are pretty good. I don't, do you know how you get hammers outside of doing those missions? Doing those, limited missions? Can you get infinite amounts of them, or does it just stop at one point? Because I'm hesitant to waste them. Finish my dagger and lance dojo. Oh, at 35? Damn, man. I should work on it soon too, honestly. My Furica exam is next Monday, paper ends. Oh, frick. Freaking doing more stuff. You get them from rolling the daily summon. Oh, you do? I've never gotten one. It means that I've been probably pretty unlucky, never gotten them. Might get them from raids or facility events. It would be nice to get them there, but that would also mean that we need to get more. We need more space at this point. Like, we're running out of space, guys. I'm running out of Halidom space. I have it maxed, and God, I have a tough time. The chance is like 0.1. Yeah, expected. They don't want to rush that game too much. You know what, the downside of this game being too nice is the fact that the game is so nice that it gives you all those things to make it easier to grind, but the base premise of mobile games is grinding. And if you make it easier or make it faster, the content will run out faster. And I think that's the problem with Dragalia Lost. It's a good game, but it's losing out a lot of content. I say it on quotes. Quotation marks. It's losing a lot of content because it's making the grind easier for us, which is, I don't understand how this even works. Like, I really like this game. I would really like to support it, but it's just how it goes. Good afternoon, everyone. Hey, J. Lee. I'm scared of pronouncing things these days because it gets mingled with my German accent. Anyways, I didn't do anything for this grind, so you're just hear an old man talking about video games. Anyways, but yeah, that is the part that Dragalia doesn't do right. Is being too nice. Stupid. It's like, goddamn, man. We went far to get this notion. We went far to get this notion out. For it to be, oh boy, you too nice. I would like for this game to last longer, but like I said, the base concept again, the base concept of live services just doesn't cut it. At least for me. I like moving to different types of games. Like, I don't like staying in one game for too long. I like to move on and then play different games and then enjoy them too. Honestly, it's doing great for a game which has a worldwide, which has had a worldwide release. Yes, hasn't had or has had. Yeah, it's doing fine, honestly, and I hope it's doing fine that way. So it sets an example of how you make a game. It's also a new IP. Hasn't? Okay. Dude, you guys have to, you know, do the. I have to do the IOs, man. IOs. If I could stream on my phone, I would definitely do Dragalia Lost a lot. So I can finally show you guys what I'm doing. It's always, oh boy, I'm playing a lot of Dragalia Lost, you should play this game. And then, you know, Boomer doesn't play the game, just staying at home and pretending to play a game. I tell you, this is a good game. You just have to give it a try. Believe me, it's a good game. So, oh, didn't I click on? My click abilities are awful. Nim still hasn't beat chapter 10 yet. I went through chapter 10 and I'm so glad that Alex got in. She has the least amount of appearances, and she was an official. She's an official free welfare, member. So she's supposed to appear, but she's only saying like one-liners. I hate this, but it's fine. It's cool. You know, I didn't. This is, I hate it, but at the same time, it's cool. She gets an appearance. Okay. It gets me riled up. Because that means she might get more appearances. Zeno did say something about Alex before, but trust me, I don't know what happened to me and liking Alex, but I'm crazy. I still need to go play Witcher 1 and 2, so I'm ready for a new game plus Witcher 3. Yeah, me too. I have Witcher 1 played already. I finished it, so I need to play Witcher 2 at 1.2. I prepared playing Witcher 2 by playing Witcher 1, but by the time I played Witcher 1, I finished it. Witcher 3 came out, and I didn't want to play anymore. Yeah, that's me in a nutshell again. Such a good person. I'm such a consequent person who's not jumping above every other game. I finished 3. I see. I don't think the decisions are too different from Witcher 1, 2 to 3 anyways. I think there's one major decision different in Witcher 2 that gets over to Witcher 3, but that's about it. Witcher 1 is even less. Now I like how Witcher 1, I can't spoil, never mind. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything, so you're fine. You know, you don't get spoiled eyes. It is a strange game. And it does have a broken. You can break it and be immortal and unkillable. But I forget how, because it's been a long time since I last played it. I'm already spoiled for Witcher 2. I have no idea what happens in Witcher 2. Don't say anything. I just know there's a chunky boy. I just know the trailer, which there's a chunky big boy who cuts off a head of someone and goes away. And this is the whole thing for the second part. This is the whole thing for the second part, and then we're in prison for some reason. That's all I know. Prison is also a thing, by the way, in this game called Witcher. But only for a short amount of time, and then you're free. Okay. Was it? Did you get free? I never went out of the prison, now that I think about it. I think I always start playing Witcher, but I've never went out of the prison. I always was in the prison. I just went through the story and then said, "Oh, I'm bored. I don't want to play anymore." Is there something outside of the prison of Witcher 2? Do I have to question myself? I like the music. It's sort of as nice to hear it. Huh. Good old Mario. But yeah. Someday I will play. Someday I will play. Someday I will maybe try. Someday I will, maybe perhaps someday I will do something. I'm dying, by the way. This is not good. Just my assumption that would be happening in Witcher 2. Okay. Some story things that are happening in Witcher 2 or in Witcher 3 are predetermined or are determined by the part 2, and you get a canon sort of thing for them. So it might not happen for you, depending on one. But what I know is you don't get cool items. just don't get your hopes up. You don't get any cool things. You get nothing. At least, do you get something? Do you get items? I know that this might be coming, out of left field, but in Golden Sun, when you played through Golden Sun 1 and transferred your code to Golden Sun 2, you've gotten items, really good items too. Golden boots, for example, one of the best boots in the game, and one of the only boots you can get in the game. And then you can just get pelt boots, and what is the other boots? Heavy boots, night boots and stuff, but all of them are paling in comparison to the golden boots. You get a golden t-shirt as well, just golden stuff, and some different decisions or some different scenarios happening in the game. Just minor things though, not too significant, but I really liked it. It gave some sense of continuity to what you're doing. It didn't feel like, oh, you play it and then it's over and everything's fine. Okay, note to self. Did I just lose? I'm not sure what happened. I am really good at grinding without thinking, by the way. So I have no idea what just happened. I just assumed that I died. Maybe? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure what just happened. I'll just leave it at that for now. But yeah. I think you can transfer Witcher 1 to Witcher. Yeah, you can transfer Witcher 1 to Witcher 2. I did it too. I can safely say you can do it. You can transfer Witcher 1 to Witcher 2, and the beginning I think even changes a little bit based on who you sided with. But yeah, I can't spoil too much. But I'm I think Witcher 1's graphics at the if you have problems with graphics and you need good graphics, Witcher 1 has it awful graphics. it didn't age well, but if you look past it, it's a decent game. Obviously, it's just an old game, so it's never gonna be an amazing game, but it's okay. It's okay. And yeah, I don't know. At least some of the mission hooked me up. Some of the missions hooked me up, and one of the endings. No, not endings, but one more person there. Sadly, I can't really say anything because saying this name out loud would be a spoiler by itself. Even saying the name would be a spoiler. Frick, man. Because I know that person appears in Witcher 3 and has a special interaction with you when you were talking or interacting with it in Witcher 1. God, my head. But yeah, this is it. This is why I can't say anything. I think this person has a special interaction with you on Witcher 3. I think it was there or it was on Witcher 2. Anyways, I can't say anything. Yeah, I probably know him in Witcher 3. But Skyrim is a good game to mod. Yeah, pretty much. I think that Skyrim has a really good mod which, balances magic and everything else around. You can totally play Skyrim a lot more Like it not only balances magic, obviously. Balancing magic is important because magic in the early game hits like a wet noodle, and in the late game you can perma stun everyone around you. You can perma stun, you can summon whatever. Yeah, magic is really strange. It's not busted, but it can be really busted given the right setup. And it's pretty boring, you know. Yeah, because it's just you know, deal damage, or a summon thing that deals more damage, or interact with the environment. Wait, this is not charisma. But anyways, Witcher 3 has this good story and gameplay. Yeah. Skyrim. I should totally play Skyrim again too, but I don't know what mod I would play. It's the same thing with the Skyrim is the same thing as with Minecraft. I can play this game for a little bit and then I stop playing it for a month. Maybe I just need some texture packs, or you know, some environmental improvements in the game where it looks better. I think it's just the graphics that get me really tired, and it's not a he in the one I mentioned in Witcher 1, it's a she. Magic is everything, yeah. It's fun though. You know, the thing that I don't do. Speaking of magic, the one thing I don't like in Skyrim, the one glaring issue of magic is that if you cast something like Iron Flesh, wait, that's Dark Souls, but you know what I mean, Stone Flesh or Oak Flesh or something, Oak Skin or something, Elk Skin, you know, Stone Skin or something, Iron Flesh. Let's go back to Dark Souls, shall we? But yeah, if you cast something like this, it has a 60-second cooldown. There's no item in the game that prolongs the time for buffs, so you have to recast it every 60 seconds. And you know, that's why you have mods, but that's the thing that always annoys me in this game. Is the fact that they don't cast the buffs for you. They don't know. You can use Stone Skin once, and then every time the time expires, you lose a little bit of your magic. This would have been nice. This would have made playing magic a lot nicer, but since it's not like that, every time you enter a new room, you go there, you cast Iron Flesh, you cast invisibility. Cast invincibility, and you cast everything else. You have to do it for every room, and then it doesn't even last for the whole fight. But yeah, what does she look like? Shake my head. What does she look like? She's a redhead, short redhead hair, human. So it's not one of those immortal living witches or elves or whatever. She's one of the, if I can tell you that much, she's one of the romancing options you have in Witcher 1. And I chose her. Is it the lover? I'm not sure. She's one of the romancing options though. Now I've revealed too much. But I don't think she's a romancing option in Witcher 2 or 3, wherever she appears. Not anymore, sadly. I took her instead of the witch. Me too. And if you carry your account, I think, was it on 3 that you meet her again, or was it on 2? Do you remember? Because that's what I mean with spoiler. Because she's more or less a character. I don't know if she's important. It's 3, yeah. I don't know if she's an important character or not. I know she does appear for and represent, but I didn't play 2, yeah. Because you have to carry your save file from 1 to 3 in order for her to have a oh, you know, I know you moment. I gotta be gone for a second. I have to ask a question really quick. It's a really strange thing for her, yeah. I'm back. So yes, you know, don't ask, you know. Don't ask. Sometimes I sit too close to the table and then it hits me. Ouchie. I'm a weak man. A weak human. Weak human. What? I lost all my steam from talking. I lost it all, friends. Don't know what to say anymore. Anyways, you know, I have a strange craze for different kinds of games. Honestly, all games I have specific niches. I want a survival game, a base building survival game that is not. That is just you know. Base building survival game that's all about. What about it? What do I want? What do I want really? Base building survival game that has a me juggling with multiple characters, and it's not called Kenshi because Kenshi is more of an adventure, but you can mod it. You know what? I call Kenshi. I should probably play Kenshi at one point, but I need a base building survival game with lots of characters and lots of story. Lots of interaction, and you can build everything, and you can kill stuff and stuff. I don't know. A craving for something that I can't even explain myself, other than its survival story building. It's not Minecraft. It is not Minecraft. You know, as much people praise Minecraft and everyone's playing it again, Minecraft is more of a, you know, as long as you don't buy adventure mods or some adventure modes, stories modes and stuff, it's just gonna be a thing. It's there. It's just you build stuff and you kill things and you mod it and you kill it better, and that's it. Something more intricate, you know, something that needs more maintenance. And obviously progression. I need a game where I need a game where you have a lot of progression, where you can level up your character. It's getting strong, you know, getting a second foot or something. When you level it good enough, there's something like this. Would be also cool. And obviously the next game, the next game and the next niche game is a game where you can do a lot of things. So let me explain. A game where you do a lot of things, meaning that you do stuff like drinking water, or you know, taking your dog out, but it's still set in a fantasy world, so you can also fight and stuff. Something akin to Kingdom Come Deliverance, but not Kingdom Come Deliverance. Something where, you know, something where you can do those things and you can level up yourself and do something that is like, it is an RPG that you can play, but you can do a lot of, it has a lot of details you can do. You can cook. You can go fishing, you can talk with people, you can raise their affection and loot them or whatever you want to do. Stuff like this. I don't know. If I could explain what I want, it would be easier, but I can't. I just need it in my life. I need those games. I'm seeing a HD rework mod for Witcher 3. It needs a HD. I think this game looks nice. At one point you don't want to HD things anymore, you know? Or it looks like Mass Effect Andromeda. Oh man. One thing I realized is that, yes, I really feel bad for Mass Effect dropping like that. A lot of games that could have gotten good, you know, good continuations or good, you know, sequels didn't end too well. Maybe Borderlands is one of the few ones. Borderlands 3, you know, you can say what you want about Epic Store, but I hear it's a decent game. I see where it's coming from, and I see, you know, the new weapon variety, new skills and something like that. But two things. A, it looks the same as Borderlands 2, like, you know, it looks as if you just had more weapons and different characters for Borderlands 2. And second, bring back the weapon proficiency system in Borderlands 1. This has been like, this is something that is my favorites. My favorite progression system in the game, in any game, is when you use something, you get better at it, and it stacks indefinitely. So at one point I had, you just imagine this, at I was Brick in Borderlands 1, and I was using, I was so fond of weapon proficiency that I tried to not use his brawler or melee weapons at all. I didn't try to melee for him at all, even though Brick is the melee focused character. He's pretty much, because his whole ult is also, his ult is also, making him go melee. But I tried using this the least amount of possible. I went for explosives, assault rifles, and I think shotguns. And boy, do I say, from level 1 proficiency to level 16 or something I went. It is so noticeable. It felt good having a rocket launcher reload in a second so you can shoot it again, blasting into 4 like. I even had I don't know if I had or if there is a Murph type of rocket launcher in Borderlands 1, or I just misremember, but I just remember shooting a lot of rockets in really quick succession. Good times. Anyways. And my PC can barely run it on 60 FPS on medium VPNs. Apparently the writing is shit in Borderlands 3. Yeah, the writing is awful. yeah, totally. Yeah, it is right. I hear that the main character is the antagonists are bland. Those 2 antagonists you do fight against are not cool. There's 2 people, and all the characters themselves are pretty empty. Pretty having no depth to their character is what I mean with empty. It's also what I hear, as you do. Overall, I think the thing is, I still have to hold it against those people. On the one time I visited a college for games design, which they said that story or the story is not as important in video games. To a certain degree, I can agree to it because it's more gameplay. But come on, gotta be kidding me. Like, story has to at this point, with people doing story games and story games being successful, not a lot more than other games. Like, obviously Fortnite is gonna be way up there, while story games is gonna be just in the middle. Just be there and alive, but still, it is just, you can't say it's not you can't say story's not important or not as important. It's just people if you just look at World of Warcraft, I know it's based on a book, okay, fine, we can't take this one because it's based on a book, but anyways, it is or not based on books, but it is it expanded with books. Something with Star Wars too. Star Wars also started out as a movie, right? And then it's expanded into different kinds of books, and then it expanded into Dungeons and Dragons too. So where you can play in that set of story. But anyways, World of Warcraft was only just a game where you play as an orc or as a human, as an elf or something. But nowadays people theorize about what happens in the story, and they like to engage in it. They sit down and they say, yeah, what happens to this guy and why does he do that? And what is his next plan? Or what is our faction doing against the opposing faction? What will we do? And who's the main antagonist? Who's the main antagonist? Who's behind? Who's pulling the curtains behind that one monstrosity we defeated and stuff like that? Solo games, player games need story. Multiplayer games, nah. I think multiplayer games also need it to a certain degree. I mean, just look at mobile games already. I can use that as an example. I mean, Epic 7 is probably not good as an example. I think it's fine in the story, but it's not engaging at all. I think the height was really well in times, but I'm not really in the game right now anymore. I think every time I start reading a story, it was just meh. It's fine, but it's not really, you know, something engaging. But let's just take FGO for example. The sole reason I play this game is pretty much because it's story. And if you say it's not a multiplayer game because it's practically single player, we can take DL. DL has a really interesting story, and all those characters that you get introduced into the roster has an established personality and their own story that might get a continuation with the castle stories they release every now and then. They put in effort into the stories they do. And something that has no story and is bad is Fire Emblem Heroes. It has no story. I don't even pay attention anymore. I don't care, because I rarely play it to begin with. But yeah, it is also multiplayer, but it's more of a competitive multiplayer. But still, does count in that niche. And I get, like I said, World of Warcraft. There are people out there that really like the story and really like to theorize about it. Same thing with if you would take. I can even take TF2, honestly. TF2 you can also take. Freaking the comics that they released up until they stopped releasing it, they were really good. Really interesting stories in it. The game itself never progresses beyond, but it has an established past and an established future. Also multiplayer game, and some people like it. It's a lot less for TF2 story, because god frick man, there's a niche on a niche of a game. I'm not playing gachas for story, yeah. Sadly. I can only play gachas well when I like the story, because in the essence I'm a person that wants to relate to a character. I don't play characters because they look cool or look cute or look eludable or whatever you want to say at this point. I want to relate, and I want to say, you know, something like Sakata, for example. Sakata Kintoki is one of my favorite characters in this game, not only because he's free, but also because his personality is really... he's the classic bro. If I had to define what a bro is, Sakata would be a bro. He's there for you. He's chilling with you. He gets you on a ride so you don't have to drive. That's a plus, by the way. That's a little plus. If he can drive for me, that's just a good thing. But yeah. And I relate to him not only because he's a really good unit, like, you know, if you talk about statistics, he's a really good rider, quick-based rider, really good single-target quick-based rider, pure offense, only damage, but he's really good on his niche, on damage. But yeah, outside of that, cool character, really like him. Just imagine not pulling for a waifu. I mean, you know, I guess I did it in Epic 7 and then I gave up on Epic 7. Now this is what happens when I can't relate anymore. Valentine's Day got me hooked up, man. Valentine's story in Epic 7 was amazing. It was really, really good. And after that, it's just... I don't know what the story in Epic 7 Part 2 is right now. The main story. It could be cool. It could also be just there. You know? Who knows what it is. Okay, the banana can crit. Combo it up. Combo it up into something, friend. Someday I'll play this game again. Someday, when I, you know, when I don't feel like it's dragging, it's exhausting playing it, I will play it again. Nah, just have to, you know, I don't know. I'm just gonna stay here so far and just read FGO story. So, I don't know. I guess there's some sort of personal bias mixed in it. If so far outside of Agatha, yes, we don't talk about that thing, but outside of Agatha, I think the story has been good so far. Also in the side stories, everything is pretty nice. It is, you know, it is a strange thing to say, but there's a certain appeal to innocent stories, where it's just a happy, something like Mario. You know, you just enjoy the story because it's You go in there and have fun. That's it. You don't go and kill a dragon beast that will kill the whole world if you don't do it. You just have fun. You're just doing what you like to do. You jump around. You talk with people, and you get some apples to eat. I feel this is it sometimes get neglected, but it can also be a good part in a story. If you catch my drift. It can also be a really good if the story is just innocent. You enjoy it because it is so bright. It feels so bright for you. I don't know how to explain this brightness other than, it is a story about not about frickin' you are the god and you save everyone and you have big muscles and stuff. It's just a story about a normal journey. A normal journey where you just interact with the surroundings and collect potatoes. Something akin to Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley has almost that vibe. I can't even explain it. Slime Rancher is closer to it. Slime Rancher has that certain seriousness in it. But overall, Slime Rancher is all about, you taking care of slimes. Sitting down, there's this one slime person and you pat it in the head. And then you get more slimes, you combine them into bigger slimes, and that's it. That's all you do. And then sometimes you read the story about a character that used to live in here, and where your farm is, and it is a little bit more serious. But overall, it fits. It fits. I know I can't explain innocent stories. What I can say is an example. I can give you an example and then I can give you an example that doesn't work. Minecraft story mode. If you ever seen this is a type of game that tries to be some sort of more childish, but it's not really because it's riddled with references for from Minecraft YouTubers. I don't if I had to say just as a concept, if you just do the story because you enjoy making that story, and you go with it with a childlike approach as to what would I enjoy as a child, and raising slimes, in a farm, I would enjoy that, and then they excrete some sort of diamond or quartz and something, you can pick it up and sell it. I would like to be a slime farmer. Because I read stories about slimes are pretty cute for some reason. You can like slimes. Something like this. And I feel like Minecraft story mode it goes to a direction where it's more cooperated. It's cooperated. I don't know how to explain. It's just we write the story because this is what the youth likes the most, and references. You can put that into the system. People like references. People like animals. People like animals dying. People like or that they feel more relatable to animals if they are dead or something like that. It just doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel real. I don't know how it seeps out like that. How something like this can seep out of a game, but it does. I feel like I feel like it is just a major. I wish I knew what the what the C focuses are and how I just how did I got those on? Anyways, this guy's one, this girl's one, and. I'm not sure if I have a CE. I think I pulled a little bit just to get the CE. Yeah. Is it what is last year? Yeah, last year. Last year, yeah, give me a second, I gotta focus for a sec. It's just Pega. Yeah. It is awesome. This is just not good. I have to give an example, but the problem is it's also not good. It's just bad. Valentine's was it, right? Yeah, Valentine's. So Minecraft story is something that tries to go to that innocently approach, but it just doesn't do it. because you feel the corporate greed in behind it. You feel how it was made with calculating what people would like, not what you would feel, what people would like. Another good example would probably be Banjo-Kazooie. This line, Banjo-Kazooie. To a certain degree, even how is it called again? You know, the other game that's more vulgar. You know the other game that is also playing like Banjo-Kazooie, but it's about a squirrel and he's really vulgar. You also have that sort of innocent like in a different sense. It is not at all innocent, but it is. You feel like the story was made with made out of passion. Conker, yeah. Conker's Bad Fur Day. Thanks, yeah. You can feel this game has that. Like, it's tough to explain, but if you can understand me, this is how I would go for it. So yeah, she's. Oh my god! I'm gonna go to the hospital if it continues like that. Ay, man. Ay, ouchie, man. Anyways, yeah. Conker's Fur Day, Banjo-Kazooie, and Slime Ranger. I can put as good examples and bad examples probably. Minecraft Story Mode, and I don't know what there would be more, but there are so many games. There are so many games with bad story that no effort put into it, that I don't think I have to say anything. It's just everywhere. You just don't have to look. Oh yeah. What I wanted to check is whether I have a CE or not. We can pull even once if you guys want. We can pull once, and we get mad luck. We get Ibaraki MP2. PogChamp, isn't that amazing? Is that amazing? No, I don't want to. Do I pull? I pull once. I don't care. I just wanted CE, honestly. Give me CE. Give me CE. Give me CE. Elixir of Love. Okay, just ignore what happened. Yeah, it's not. Don't pull today. Lava, whatever. Can't say this word. Now we can finally squeeze in the. Hey, I can even do it twice, right? Oh, okay, no. Fine. Just put her in, and then I guess, you know. Good, no pull, yeah. Elixir of Love is the only thing I get. I've saved up a lot again. I'm surprised about myself that I can save things. I'm really bad at this usually. Copper Mount. Increase the bug golem's enemy appearance. One of them has to work, right? One of them has to work. We just put everything in there. Just put everything and then start the quest. MHX will obviously be taken with me. Because screw you guys, I like MHX. I know she's a D tier, but in my heart she's a god tier. And I take Ibaraki with me because, you know, that would be really sad if I don't use the Ibaraki I've trained. He's already said that I have a perfectly fine and balanced level 89 Ilya. I don't even know what's wrong with her. Like, do you see a problem with her? I don't see a problem with her at all. She's perfectly fine. 666, level 89. I don't see anything. It's fine like this. Yeah. Don't have any problems with her. So, if I had a Chloe, she would also be level 89. And if I had a Mew, she would also be level 89. No. Chloe is 88 and Mew is level 87. 5 head. Shake man, not even level 90. Shake man. Yeah, I can't do it. I don't have enough resources. I lost them all because I accidentally rode over my own cat. Does it work as an excuse? I rolled over my own cat. I don't have one, but you know, it can always happen. So. So now we gotta grind normally. Oh boy, time to grind normally. What's this farm event one? Alright, just a second. So those are bugs that are appearing. I can use my first account as a you know, sort of, you go first. And I scout ahead. I remember the good times when my first account used to be worse than my second. Now look at it. Now this account has Merlin. The tides have turned, pretty much. And I have to grind EO soon, so I have to hurry up and do the weeklies and then grind out later on the second account. It's a good thing that my phone has Trocala lost. But just a second. Oh, second archive first. Where could it be? Wait a minute, do I have anything? Oh, this is disgusting. Oh, this is disgusting. I see. This is what happened last year. I shall not repeat the same mistake. Not repeating the same mistake again. Overkill? Nah, no need. Why am I doing that slowly anyways? I have to ask myself every time. Slow, man. So what's bugs? Oh, Giorgio. Hey, dude. Hey, Giorgio, dude. Bye, Giorgio, dude. So, homunculus and werebeasts. So I need the other thing. The other 3-star. Bugs and golems 100%. And this is that. Did I pull for this? No, I didn't pull for this either. It's a lot of copper. Just gotta think. I'm sorry, I have to think, okay? I have to think and use my brain every now and then. I know it's strange to hear, but my brain, gotta use it. Gotta scratch it too. So, yeah, I keep you in here. Oh, they only get a damage bonus, right? Yeah, adventure power. Yeah, they only get a damage bonus. Alright, I don't have to use them, ha! Nep doesn't see whatever is on my other account. I banish it. I banish Ibaraki away in the graveyard, and I summon someone else for it. Ishtar. So, getting bond level, you know. But it's not functioning. What? What's not functioning? I think I lost focus again. So, don't mind me. I never pay attention to anything. If I would, this would be a whole other world. And in a whole other dimension to begin with. Where we're talking about different kinds of things. What favorite animal I have. Or what type of sushi I like to eat. I don't like to eat sushi. No, I like sushi. Sushi is fine. Sushi is fine. Your brain. Oh yeah, you're right. Definitely right. You're definitely right. I have too much in my mind. Gotta stop. Oh wait, is it Pokemon? Yeah. I need to pull. Fight the urge to pull. Gotta pull. Fight the urge to pull. Anyone say something. Gotta get me grounded. Someone get me grounded. Tell me something. Tell me something about your childhood. Before I will go crazy. Silvers, sure. I guess, you know, I guess Ibaraki needs that thing. No pulling. Just remind me every 2 hours. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I want to use Passionate more. She needs Bond level 10. She needs to see that I appreciate her. I completely mistook her. I used to think that she's just you know, what you see. But she's a really nice person. Gotta bond her up. Yeah, I'm out of words. I have so much to talk about. But I can't organize my words good enough. But a Cleopatra would be nice, wouldn't it? Hey, you're right! Let me pull on my other account where you can't see that I'm pulling. And... It's... What? Nothing. It's nothing. It's never anything. No joke. Yeah, I promised Nep, you know, I would never say I would never say say those words again where I'm not a luck sack and I'm unlucky. Never say it again. No, don't worry, I didn't pull. This one is saving for Erish. I wish I pulled for Merlin though. I really wish I pulled for Merlin on the other one though. Regrets later. Don't think about regrets. Just never think about regrets. Everything is fine if you don't think about regrets. And if you just, you know, let your brain do thing. Let your brain do thing and let it do thing good. Honestly, I feel like the new assassin would be cooler to have. I don't know how good she is though. I just know she goes into that you know, awkward nerd type of character archetype, which is really nice to have, I guess. Relatable character, right? Right, is relatable. So you will think about it more. If you force yourself to not think about it, you will think about. No, as a matter of fact, I forgot about it until you mentioned it. As a matter of fact, I have a hamster brain, so I have no idea what I was thinking about. What you said I should think about. I'm surprised I got Merlin, to be honest. That multi was out of impulse. Yeah, I think it was Merlin week. The same thing as when everyone got Jolter. I got Jolter, Nims got Jolter, and everyone else around us got Jolter. It's like Merlin week. I should have pulled more. It's fine. There's some seeping regret every now and then. No, don't mind it. It's just a seeping regret. It's just here. Hey. Seeping regret. Nothing too fancy. It's just a thing. Just a thing, you know? Sorry. I think you have a dysfunctioning memory system. Yay, Ice Roxas. Perhaps I have. I don't know how I even came to think, to be honest. Like with the amount of stuff I don't think about, being able to formulate sentences normally is a pretty surprising fact. Now, I'm surprised about myself that I'm able to have those formulated thoughts, and then and then in the next second you see me being grrr. You don't worry, you can pull for Merlin in 2 years. Yeah, this is too late. God damn it. I really wanted him on my second first account. Come on! I need to. Fine, it's fine, it's cool, it's fine, it's fine, it's cool, it's fine, it's fine, it's cool. I need to save. I can't regret the fact that I was good, like that I finally managed to convince myself to save. Like I have to praise myself for this. Good job, me. Good job, me saving up for something. Keep it up, me. Keep it up. God. Yeah. And don't worry, I'm not going crazy. I'm not gonna pull GSSR on my free-to-play FGO account. It's gonna stay free-to-play forever. And it's probably gonna be secondary account forever. Because it lost its status as a main account. Before I've gotten Merlin, my stream account was always inferior because waiver is a thing. and now it has Merlin. So it lost that privilege. Female only. Sorry. Why? Why does life hate me? You know what? Something good will happen, you know? Whenever there's something bad happening, there will be something good happening. Trust me. Feel good. You have to stay on good vibes every time. You just don't get yourself downed. Like in a Payday 2 heist, when you just fall down and you need someone to wake you up. No. Get down? I don't know what the phrasing would be, sadly. If there's something bad happening, there's something good happening, you know? Every time. The order might be differentiated, and there might be people that only get good things happening to them, and people that only get bad things happening. But you know, at one point it turns around. Trust me. I don't even know what I'm saying, honestly, but good things will always happen to people that believe in it. And not too nihilistic about everything. Okay, I will be the one lying in the bed now. Bye. Yeah, bye. I didn't expect you to stay that long, honestly. I was expecting the 1-2 tap, where you say hi and go. Thanks for staying that long. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. So I have to grind even more brain dead. Yeah, I'm in the level where I have to start humming the songs because I'm out of words to say. Sad life. I am scuffed. I lost my way again. God, why? Why can't I say things more and more often? Why can't I be like the infinite talk X guy that I'm bragging about that I am? Because I have no idea what to talk about now. I would keep all those state of affair or real issue talks for later, honestly. Where I talk about these topics more in depth. I was planning since I think a couple of weeks already that I wanted to do just either a podcast, a live stream, or whatever about one topic that I've been thinking about. It's been too long. I'm too lazy. Why, God? Why have you created me with a brain that thinks for 2 seconds and forgets of it? Why do I have such a bad short-term memory? And a bad term-long memory too? Can I not have one of them to be decent? Anything close? You talked about New Vegas earlier. What was your favorite DLC? Oh, you're giving the topic now. Damn. I have failed as a streamer, but my favorite thing would be Honest Hearts. I think Honest Hearts is my favorite because you visit Graham there. Just let me check if it's the right one. And my favorite for Fallout 3 is the alien one. Yeah, Honest Hearts should be the Joshua Graham one. I really like the setting. It is an entirely new and different feeling when you get into the map the first time. You're just in this red canyon and you feel like you went past in a time. With everyone, you know, you're still using weapons, you're still using guns, but overall it has a really nice feeling. The dynamic between the endings is also really good. As what you choose, no matter what you choose, you permanently change the fate of the inhabitants of the canyon. No matter what you do. By your arrival only, you changed everything. But yes. But I would say I like every DLC in Fallout New Vegas. Every one of them has a really interesting niche to like. Dead Money, if I just go down really quick, Dead Money is you start out new, you have lost everything, so you have to scavenge what you find there to survive. I like that theme. And you're born with the 3 characters a lot. you can also argue you bond with the last character a lot too, with the only other person, Elijah, that is not in Checkers. But yeah, that money is for its also different playstyle, where you just start anew with all the skills you have, but with limited resources. It's really nice. It's really nice. It also feels a lot more different. A lot more. How do you say this? The expression when you're out of air, but not the breathtaking, but I mean when you, it just feels the heavy mood, the heavy atmosphere is so strong that it's just hard to breathe. That type of thing is in Dead Money. Honest Arts, as I said, All World Blues is a really good one too, because it's all about exploring. I think Old World Blues has a really good exploring map. It has the same feeling as in the Fallout universe, Fallout New Vegas. You're just around here. It's just more futuristic, but all in all, you have a new area to explore, which is really good. And Lonesome Road, obviously, for the end game. It has a nice conclusion to the story, and also a really cool character that I never have the ability to side against with, because I always relate to this guy. But also because I like him. He's a cool guy. Yeah, I also read the thing in Terminal and got a game over. I didn't like that money creep. Yeah. When you read the Terminal, and before you talk to Elijah, right? It was something like this. I don't know how the trigger was again, but at the end, you were stuck in there forever and you died. It was the ending. It was something amazing. By the way, I managed to get all the gold out. You can be a greedy fucking win. This is like, you can be a greedy fucking win. This is something you can do. I've went away with 15 gold bars, and I never sold them off. I have them in the top casino where Mr. House is living. Good times, man. Never sell gold. Always keep it. It always stays at base value. Never sinks in monies. Good stuff. You can get the gold out. I thought it was too heavy. It is too heavy. But I'm smart. There are two techniques to it. You can walk slowly towards the exit. You can do it, but you have to do it as soon as you can. It is really close in timings, but you can walk around there fast. But the second thing is, if you're a melee build, there's ability. I think it was Berserker or something, where you attack 20% faster. Then you use the weapon that you get from Honest Hearts, the Mohawk weapon, not the Mohawk weapon, the tribal weapon you get. If you upgrade it, has an inbuilt higher attack speed. And if you attack with it forward, you can boost yourself like that. You can move faster with the attack speed bonus from Berserker, and with the Honest Hearts weapon, you can boost yourself towards victory. You probably can't jump over some hoops there, but works. It works. What you can also do is, I don't know if I didn't try it honestly. You can bind every gold bar into a 1 gold bar and just carry it out by pressing E and holding it on you. I don't know if this works. I don't think you can carry it. Never mind. I think they at least expected you to try and carry it like this. Yeah, it's too heavy. But yeah, there's a certain timing in it. So the thing is, you have to convince Elijah to go into the vault. So how you do it? You have to convince Elijah to go into the vault. As soon as you see him, you have to go out of the vault. You have to be close to the laser gates already. And then, as soon as he tries to go, as soon as he enters the area with the before the bunker, you start running away. You start going. You type in. I don't even think you have to space him in there. You can also use the laser bars, the laser barriers to trap him here. I don't think you have to use the bunker itself to trap him. You can also use the laser, I think. It's been a while since I did it. But that's how I did it the first time, and the second time obviously melee run and then just rush out with the forward attack. I tell you, it works. It works. You can walk faster with the melee weapon attack speed by attacking forward. A lot faster. Trust me. I've been running around through the Mojave just attack spamming everything. People might seem that I'm crazy, but this is how you walk fast. The same thing you can do the same thing in Skyrim, by the way. It works a little better too. In Skyrim, if you're over encumbered and you use the forward attack, you can sheath your weapon, and you have that momentum you had for striking forward for a little bit. It goes down really quick, but you can use that to walk forward with overweight. Pretty nice to have. And there's also a second technique. You can use the Dragon's Shout, where you go for a distance for a short while, a long distance. Then you can unsheath your weapon and you go for really fast. It is required for you to have a specific weapon though, because I think for one-handers, or for a certain type of one-handers, you get slower faster. Was it? No, I don't think it was. It was something it's like I said, it's all those exploits that I found out. It's been a while. It's been a while since I last did it. But yeah, Skyrim works the same way. Forward attack, sheath weapon. You keep the momentum. It gets you going. Good times. Good times. Yeah. And I like this because I could always scavenge all the caves and then take everything and then leave with lightning speed. Didn't even need a horse. Hey brother. Hey Beshta, what up, man? What up, dude? You successful son of a guns. I envy you guys. I envy you guys. Oh man, I have to. Honestly, I don't know if I can do this a lot longer. I have to get going at one point. I have to do something. Cooking something. My parents are out and, you know, get a bit hungry. Man. I fell asleep yesterday. How did the boss fight end? We beat it. Boss fight defeated. And then I died in the river by getting electrocuted a bunch of times. And no one told me that I could win this, you know. No one told me that I couldn't go on land. TLDR. This is the deepest lore that you don't understand. And I say the you know, the true monk is not too strong. It's just I'm too bad. you know, it's just like that. Just like that. No farm forever. Like, how are you still here, Neb? I thought you were gone. Frick, man. I need to eat food. So, I have to think what to do next, honestly. Bicorn! I hate you! I hate you with all my life, you Bicorn. Son of a gun. I wanna kill this thing. I'm killing it with Ibaraki. I don't care what. I don't care if it's wasted. Screw that Bicorn. I hate Bicorns. They always crit me to death. Don't like them at all. Help! I need some medic packs. And yeah. Again, if you like story games, play AI Somnium Files, please. Good game, really good game. It costs a lot though. Or watch it. Watch it is also good. Now I'm not a person that likes story games. Let me just say this: I don't like story mode Minecraft. I don't like Telltale at all, because I knew from the beginning that, you know, after Lee died, I didn't care for the franchise anymore. Lee's dead, I don't care. Freaking kill my guy, I'm gone. The same thing with Walking Dead. My guy Tyrone is dead, and I never watched this thing ever again. Or was it Tyrese? Tyrese. This guy, my favorite guy, dies. No, I'm not touching that thing anymore. Not think about this anymore. It's dead to me. It's easy. But yeah, story games in general are pretty iffy. There are good ones out there. I mean, obviously one of the better ones, the people that made Heavy Rain, that also made now Detroit Become Human. Really, really good game. Those are good story games, but they're in general, it's just, you know, in order to have a good story game, it doesn't even need to have replay value, honestly. Replay value is not too important because it's a story game, and if you remember the story because it's so good, then it already won. It's just gonna be, the most important part is that you have different routes. You don't feel like a story game doesn't. You don't want it to be that it feels like you're there, and you look at this thing and it's just, you know, oh, there's one route, you cannot decide anything, and then there's this guy as Bob. Bob likes to dance, but you can say don't dance, Bob, and scold him. Scold him, yeah. And it doesn't have any effect on the story. That's it. You can just scold him. And while in the true game, you would go there and he remembers that and comes back later when you need help. He says, yeah, you should have let me dance, and shoots you. just a big example, but something like that to spice it up. I mean, it's, in general, you can always listen to a story that's predetermined. It's not too bad, but that would be one of the things that I value more about those story games. If you don't have that sense of choice, because this is a major gripe I have with Telltale games in general. No matter what you do, you end up where you are. You don't get any differences. I think for the newer games it was some differences, but overall, I would say you're stuck there, and decisions you do don't affect anything. For example, you can decide who dies earlier. I mean, at the end of the day, this person is dead either way. Like, a good example I can give you for the first season with Lee, it was when they were in the farm and some old guy had a stroke. You can either finish him off, or you can try to revitalize him. What the difference is that they go ahead and kill him either way. They say, and you know, look at me. The Kenny, who's also with you in there, he will kill the person instead. It's either you kill him or he kills him. No difference. The person, you know, they will still resent you. The daughter of him will still resent you for that. Doesn't matter what you do, and it will bite you in the back, even though if you don't do it, even if you don't want it. Another good example would be if you go to the abandoned car. At the end, though, if you go to the abandoned car with supplies in it, you have the choice of looting it or not looting it. If you say you don't loot it, everyone else will loot it. And at the end of the day, it bites you in the back, because the guy that has the loot, or you know, the guy that the car belonged to, his whole family died, and now he's alone, and then therefore he wanted to take a revenge on you. This is like a consequence that shouldn't even be a thing, because you decided. Even if you decide differently, you just get punished anyways. You get punished for a thing that you didn't even do. A false sense of decision or choices. Most of our audience also watches Asmongold. You have a good taste also. Hey, Asmongold is a really good guy, man. I tell you. If there are people you want to look up to, it's definitely not Asmongold. but in the grand scheme of things, he addresses the problems that we have in games. At least he addresses those problems. He doesn't say it. He's not saying it. He's not, you know, mincing the words. He's saying the absolute truth, how it goes and what's wrong. And he has a lot of influence to do so too. Like the thing that he did for World of Warcraft by The thing he was doing is that he says that everyone that is watching a stream should spit on a person that has a paid mount, so microtransactions, because he was fed up with it. I feel like this is a bit extreme, but I don't care at all, because let's look at this. If you take it too aggressively, you get banned. If you insult them outright, you get banned. If you take it too soft, they're gonna keep on going, and that's the problem. It's always gonna be a thing. There are always gonna be people that say, oh yeah, you should just give them some slack, you just shouldn't do that. They can do what they want with their money, but if you are affected with it too, passively, because everything gets gated by money, and everything gets gated by money because it is so effective. You don't get that for free anymore. DLCs and stuff like that exist because it gives you money. It is profitable. I don't think it's too bad for DLCs and add-ons. This is fine, but nowadays it's just going into an extreme that is unimaginable. Everything's freaking awful, and this idea for spitting at people, because spitting is an emote, is pretty effective, because the only reason why people spend money on video games, on multiplayer video games, is to have a social status, to have a high social status, and personal gain to a certain degree. But for mounts, it's for having a social status. But if you take away that social status, what do they have left? It's just an animal that looks slightly different. And I would say this is the right approach, because if we take it too slowly, look at the game industry these days. They're just gonna do whatever they want. They just keep on pushing, keep on doing more, keep on monetizing more and more until we do stuff like this, until we actually take matters in our own hands. And this is what I really admire, because I don't like people mincing their words and saying, oh, it's gonna get better. I don't like that. You tone it down. It is an issue, and it's turning into a bigger issue each day. It's tough. Frick, I have to fight Diarmuid. Profit skyrockets for game industry, yeah. Asmongold is a good guy. It is. There's that, for people that don't like Asmongold, it's fine. There's a specific Asmongold cycle going on, and it really works. In the beginning, you don't like Asmongold at all. Like, that was for me too. I didn't like him. But he got recommended. I thought, why do I get recommended this guy? He's just a World of Warcraft streamer and does nothing. Just reactive videos. I didn't like reacting videos before, by the way. Before I watched that guy, I was under the assumption that reacting videos were just easy content. But after I watched him, I started watching his streams. I was saying, yeah, I want to watch his streams, I want to see how good he is. And then slowly started to saying, he's not too bad, I'm losing, by the way. Oh, why do I have Robin Hood? The game industry is making more money than Hollywood and music industry combined. I'm not so sure about the data, but I think it's getting there, just because you can monetize it so well. It is for longevity, and that's what the game industry thinks. Live services as a longevity investment. It's not. It's gonna end up really bad for them. You're gonna lose out. You like, live services don't work. They just don't work at all. As a principle, it's just for the reason that for the reason you need constant good supply of content, and you don't give it to them. Like, they are so greedy. I don't understand. The thing is, microtransactions and stuff could work if you can put effort into this, but for some reason, for some inexplicable reason, this stuff is awful too. I don't understand. I don't understand why they can make stuff. They can try and push more and more microtransactions while having mediocre output, mediocre skins, mediocre everything. They just need to make it good, but they don't make it good. They save up so much. You can you can feel the money saved up through just looking or hearing about it. Oh, they put out a new skin. Oh, I know it's just gonna be like an alternate skin of something, of Papers of Rock number 3 or 5. Papers of Rock is really cool, you know. Everyone likes Papers of Rock. Gotta get more frogs. Anyways, you can feel it. You can feel it, man. How it's creeping up on you. The realization that they don't even put effort. There's no excuse for them doing that. They just make it good, and no one like all the people would complain less. But it's awful. Everything they release is awful. It freaking stinks, man. It's vile. It's really vile. But yeah, what do I know? You know, I'm just a person that says a lot of stuff. I don't know much, you know. I'm not in this situation. I mean, come on, look at me. I'm just a person, you know. I don't know what the industry needs. All the money they can get. They need the microtransaction money to invest it in better games, you know. You can look at example, you know. The good example would be. You know, there's a game out there that uses microtransaction. This is good. I would say what Neb said, for example, would be Fate. This game uses his microtransactions. Good. It depends. I guess I hear so random things about this game, and I mean this game and more likely the story or the anime. So I don't hear consistent things. I hear it's good, I hear it's bad, I hear it's everything. And I think that's the crux of things. I also see it. I can also see examples. I only play FGO. I don't know anything about Stay Night, Fate Stay Night, Heaven's Feel, Unlimited Blade Works, you know, X-Stellar. I don't know anything about those. Don't have the slightest idea. So I will not say anything more than I feel indifferent. And I can't really say much about it. But I know that their story writing can be inconsistent at times. Just look at Agatha, okay? Agatha is a prime example for something that is awful, and Shinjuku is a good example for a story that's actually good. They have that inconsistent writing, which is strange, which is something that you don't expect for something that generates a lot of dollars, but. It's fine if as long as you know people say they enjoy it. I don't have a say on this, honestly. More than anything, this is just what I perceive. And if they enjoy it and if it's good for them, then it's fine. It's just that, you know, it is really odd to hear that, you know, inconsistency. He's praising FGO in my presence. Yeah. Agatha's not as bad as you make it out. It is bad. It is freaking awful. If I had to choose to dip my finger into acid or have to read the story of Agatha again, I would dip my finger into acid. I'm not mincing my words. I did not enjoy this at all. Just saying. Personal opinion, by the way. There's so much money in the market and the companies can afford to sell crap values. Yeah. It's just crap values for maximum gain. Just like that. Go watch Fate Stay Zero. I think Fate Stay is really good. Not sure about Apocalyptia. Yeah, I hear it's so. It's just that's just a strange thing. That's why I can't really you know. I can't really formulate my opinion for FGO yet. And if I had more time, I would definitely do something. I would probably, if I had free time, I would probably work on doing art. So it's some of my long dream to do great art for myself, and to write a good story with it. I don't know, not exactly manga, not exactly manga comics or something, but I just like a visual representation of stuff I'm writing about. Anyways. Free is good, but Seek's a very existence is a mistake. Yeah. How I woke you up from the dead. apologies, friend, apologies. But yeah, like, the fact of the matter is, the thing is that you freaking. No, I'm resetting. Kill my berserker once, shame on me. Kill my berserker twice, I hate you. I know it goes different to saying, but stop killing them. Anyways, the fact still stands that, you know, what I hear is not universally positive. It is just controversial. So it does have a say in that. It doesn't matter what you think, it doesn't matter what I think, it is controversial. So we can assume that it's, you know, don't want to say it out loud. Did I do this already? I feel like I did it already. I feel like something is wrong right now. Do I repeat the same mistake twice? Am I going through the same mistake? Am I going through time and space? But yeah. I mean, that, like, again, you can hate something, you can like something, and it's universally liked. Something like, good example, what would be a good example? I guess Fortnite. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of haters on Fortnite. A lot of haters and a lot of people that like it. I mean, this thing has a lot of players, and you know, at the end of the day, it is so successful. You can think what you want, but it's a good game. Well, quotation marks, good game, but it is a game that works. It doesn't matter what you think. So unless I hear only positive things, I can you know, I can safely say, okay, you know, this one guy said it's bad. It doesn't really matter because everyone else says it's good. She doesn't take any damage. I should have taken a saber with me. Big regrets. But yeah, I try my very best to take everything in the most unbiased point of view that I can. And you know, given my evidences that I have about this, and or not evidence, but given what I've seen, are you serious? It's fine. Based on what I've seen and the base of what I've read, what I've seen, it's just inconsistent. Odd thing to see. That's so inconsistent. But if it's a sign of them trying something new, I take it. Because the biggest mistake for doing something, you know, trying to do a story by not trying at all, by just doing the safest route possible. You know, we have the Marisu, the Super Marisu, the Omega Marisu, the ultimate Marisu who's over every other Marisu. We have that type of Marisu as a main character. And then we have a relatable good friend who dies in the first season. And then we have with a redemption arc with the evil character. You know, something really predictable. It can be good because people do enjoy stuff like that. You know, me for example, I'm a prime example for stuff like that. I'm a person that likes good endings. It doesn't matter how squished out that is. Like, I always enjoy good endings, no matter what. Just because in my heart I don't like the characters I try to bond with or see on the screen how they suffer or how they went through their lives to just die a horrible death. I'm a more of an you know, empathetic, you know, feeling more for the characters. Yeah, he's dead, she's dead, everyone's dead. But yeah, people can like it. It's just I have a big problem right now though. One person has a big problem. It's me. What do we do, guys? Any good ideas? We just rush this guy to death. We have good crits though. So we ain't charging anything anytime soon. So, but yeah. I think this is just really tough to talk about because it's at the end of the day it's probably gonna end up being a personal preference. You know, I like this stuff and I like this stuff because of this. I hate this stuff because of that. always gonna be tough to argue through it. Factual statements don't really work on something that is more on a personal level. We don't die today. Ha! Today we don't die, friends. We almost did though, we almost did. All just smacked me to death. And eat me up. But I'm good. How do you lose farming? What? How do you lose a farming? What? How do you lose a farming quest? Because I don't pay attention, friend. Do you see how much I speak? I do this automatic. I don't even know what happened. I just realized I ended this fight now. Do you know that I don't think? I really, really don't think. It's all... The thing is with me is I think when I talk. I formulate my thoughts when I talk. Nothing is in my brain. Nothing at all. Oh, reset. Oh well. Guess there's one person who didn't do his weeklies. Not me. I'm sorry for that loud noise. I did my weeklies. I did my weeklies. Just to wake you guys up. I'm sorry. I'd never do that loud noise again. But yeah, we jumped from topic to topic to topic. It started out with Fallout add-on, then we went to Asmongold, and now we're here. You know, cursing what the game industry has become. I'm connecting for both. The game industry in a nutshell, I tell you. You do not need to justify microtransactions. There is no limit to it. If there was a cap for saying, you know, after we earned about 100k, we will stop, then microtransactions wouldn't be too bad. But it's not regulated. And because it's not regulated, they get so much more than you can imagine. They get so much funds for crappy stuff. They get so much fun for nothing, honestly. They can snap their hands and be like, I'm rich now. And nothing happens, and the quality will stay the same, or you got even worse, because they even you know, kick people out. They fire people that have been long hard workers. I hear stories about that too. Massive layoffs of a company because they can just, you know, something I also learned or listened from Asmongold is the fact that if you have a game running for so long, or a stream running for so long, they're gonna watch it regardless. It's just gonna be like, oh, you know, I invested so much at that streamer or at that one thing that I'm not gonna stop now. Just because it's gone too bad. Just a second. One more, so I could have gotten a full Saint Squads. Thanks, video game. It's fine. It's my fault to begin. Oh, never mind. I got one. Oh, God bless. I did actually finish it. I didn't see. Like I said, really limited viewpoint. But yeah. You know, I don't like, as much as I don't like the games industry to you know, to jump in. As much as I hate it when as much as I hate the government to step in. Nah, trust me. Stupid. Why would you want them to do anything? They are old. And I don't mean it as a joke. They are actually too old to understand stuff like this. But who do you count on? Because the game industry itself doesn't do anything. They're just gonna, you know, sit on their thumbs and wreck all the money. They don't need to do anything. So you need to go and do something. Yes, my party lineup needs to be female only. Too bad that I don't have a female. I can get a female. No? Give me a second. Yeah. Get that Vortigons guy. Vortigons reminds me of Arbus Exodus for some reason. Are they called Vortigons? Harvest Exodus. Is the race called Vortigons? Glacken. No, they are called Glackens. I don't know. Vortigons comes from another game, I know, but it just reminds me of Harvest Exodus. If you don't know, it's a pretty nice. It's a Heart of Evil? Heart of Darkness. It's Heart of Darkness-esque type of game. If you don't know what Heart of Darkness is, it's a unforgiving platformer with Kaiser blocks, or sort of equivalent to Kaiser blocks. And if you never watched Heart of Darkness and don't know what Harvest Exodus is, you missed out on something. I'm surprised you missed out stuff. It's actually, it's good stuff there. It's good, it's good. Hey, I can use Atalanta. All those leveled up servants I have now. I can even use Jaguar Warrior. Just that she dies, but better than nothing. As a female. Wait! I can use MHX! Hold on a minute, I can use MHX. Just as I need space. I get rid of this. So. Oh boy. It's a Rider Saber combo. And guess what she has? Where is it? Where's the annihilation list? Can't see. There's it. Finally. I can use my Bonsai. It has been a long time. Oh boy. Good. Really good. So anyways. To get back to topic. Heart of Darkness is evil. Don't play this. It's a really evil game. It's just fun. It's evil. It's fun. It's evil. Both at once, but not at the same time. Be careful when you go about your life. You're going to go for Summer MHX? Yeah, obviously. This account is saving up for Summer MHX and Skadi. So we finally get a quick support. Like, this team was supposed to be quick meme only. Look at what happened. Wait. Look at what happened. I've gotten 2 quicks. Buster, Arts, and a Buster too. Quick, quick, second quick. Third quick, not 5-star, no. Buster, Arts. Oh, yeah, I've had her for quite some time. Now that I leveled her up, I can finally use her more. Quick. I think I both of them I leveled up just now, and everything else is freaking Arts or Buster. Arts. That's not even a quick. That's an Arts. Buster. I don't know what this thing is. Everything is just mangled up everywhere. Oh yeah, and the things that are not even showing, yeah? Buster, Arts, Buster, quick. I have only quick 4 stars. And then it devolves into a bunch of things that are quick based, but are probably more of a damage based. Something like Tamamo. Tamamo is a quick MP, but she's not quick at all. She's not quick based. I think the closest ones I have are Atalanta and MHX. Here. Fran and those two too. Although I'm not sure what this thing is. As much as it's a Stolfo, 3 arts with 2 hits is not good. This guy does not generate anything. This guy just generates a little bit. I can do a quick team, but it's just inferior to my Buster team. That's just soaring out in the sky because I have so strong. But I have Ozzy. Do I have to say more? I have Ozzy as a Buster guy. I have Ibaraki as a Buster girl. I have Raikou when I need to hit multiple people. I have more consistencies with my Buster team, and I have Murden. Can I get something that has my quick team, my almost non-existent one? It is existing to a certain degree, but it is missing in a lot of key factors. Give me a second. I had a whole list with all the servants that would support MHX. It is lost somewhere in the woods. It is lost. And look at the damage, man. Look at the damage. Absolute incredible damage. MHX Annihilation List. I would say it's broken, right? And you guys agree. You have to agree. Okay. Yeah, the teams I run these days too are just more arts and Buster focused. Arts because you know, I have Hans, I have Merlin, why not? And Buster because I have Merlin. And even before I used Ozzy a lot. And MHX if I can, but she's turning more into a niche. Now that summer is over and we can't get to fight Mordred anymore, she lost a big niche. Anti-Mordred niche. Sadly. Maybe, you know, maybe someday she gets another niche. Because everything she does, MHX Alta can do better. An anti-saber face, but an anti-saber with big damage and neutral or effective against everything. I guess I know it never gets close to Hichikata, but you know, it's Hichikata. He's a different person. He's another chunky boy who has more damage. So I'm gonna do the Imperial Onslaught right now. Let's go. Need all this stuff. I need 1,000 for each Imperial Onslaught, and then I have to upgrade everything and get 1,000 again. Everything today, because the event is ending soon. Gotta do it quick. I'm gonna lose all my savings that I had all the time. Someone wants to do a mission with me, or someone wants to do Master Onslaughts. Doesn't matter what element. Just need to you know, do it automatically, and I can. If I can do it with people, always appreciate it. If not, that's fine. I can just go AFK. Master Onslaughts. Imperial Onslaughts. Ayos. It's better than. So. Schmeck that. Water Elite X-Men. I hate you. The Elite X-Men Water is probably the strongest of them all. Because it can freeze people. The stun guy is also tough, but it's only the stun IO is also tough, but it's only, I think, on the undodgeable AoE attacks, and you can see them. It's easy, it's simple. But that sucks, and I'm using phone to watch you at the moment. I'm sorry, friend. It's my fault that you are like this. It's my fault. I will pay with my blood. Here, Tempest, you know. We found Tempest more than everyone else. I'm a little concerned about my friend list. I think everyone deleted me, but hey. Well, maybe not. So. Raikou. Not Raikou? Okay. Atalanta has to stay though. So I guess I get Media. Who knows, we might fight a Bicorn that I can't defeat. Or Lance Artori again. You know what? I mean, my phone lets me bring up Twitch while I play DL, but my internet would still be bad. Oh, okay. It's fine, it's fine. I can always carry you guys. No, joke. I've been slacking a lot in DL. Possibly because like I said, I'm not the type of person that likes too much content. And we're getting a lot more in DL. Deters me a little bit, but I am over the gap already. I have every one of my teams is over 19k, or even over 20k if I set it up right. So my next goal is just to get to 24, so I can do the Mercurial Gauntlets easier. I do have Cleo for it though, so already I might be able to do it right now too. What is this song? Oh yeah, I remember. If you guys don't remember, it's fine. Black and White, was it? On the bridge, you can ask individual instrumentalists to play something, and then there's a singer at the end, and then it all comes together. It's a really cute thing. That is a really nice detail. I think it was in Black and White. I'm not sure it was. It could have also been in the one before. But I'm pretty sure it's Black and White. Why do I remember something random as that? I have no idea. Do you think you know, why would I remember something like this? This is what my mind is in a nutshell. I remember the most random game facts. Did you know? But everything else I have no knowledge of. It's so I'm so restricted. Screw myself. So I still have to do Astral Raids again. So, and by the way, you know, for some reason it's not a critique. You mean, you know, because I don't see, if there's a whale in Reggalia Lost, I most of the time don't see it, or I don't. Most of the time I say, okay, yeah, this is you know, this is probably a normal person, just invested a lot. That's a good thing to say, honestly, because everything you can get everything in Reggalia Lost for you know, for big effort and sweat and tears. Some a little longer, takes a little longer, but in general it's just sweat and tears. And if you join in a lobby with a person, you know, he has one character invested, and you just, you know, mostly it's you can't even see that he could be a whale, because, you know, everyone can do that. You can join a mission and someone has heavily invested Alex or heavily invested Mim, because, you know, they like the character. That's fine. No one can take that away. So I feel like it's a good thing that you can see a lot. You can see whaling in DL a lot. It's a good and a bad thing, honestly. You know? It might be that there's a lot of whaling going on and I don't know of it. It would be quite tragic if you know, there would be too much whaling going on. I hope it's not the case, and everyone is spending it in moderation. Please spend it in moderation. You know, I'm playing those gacha games. I know. I'm feeding the devil with snacks. I'm feeding the devil with snacks, and that's not a good thing, but at the end of the day, you can always decide to go free to play. It's free content. It's free content. Oh no! I went into the Masters mission with my level 1 Oiden. Yeah, this is not gonna end well. I just don't have to get hit. As long as I don't get hit, I should be fine. I'm so dead. Oh, I even have Hybrid in, because I like role playing so much. Yeah, my Oiden doesn't have a light dragon. My Oiden has a Hybrid as a dragon. And my Hybrid is maxed. I did it through 4 months of saving up for Hybrid. Yeah, I survived for now at least. Yeah, I have to change it up. I have to get them out of my team. Level 1 Hybrid Oiden is probably not the best character to play with. So yeah, let me change then. Albert is better. Albert is better anyways, guys. It's Albert, okay? It's Albert season. If you ever wanted to know who's the best X character, that's Albert. Okay? Albert is a good lad. Anyways. I can't use... Wait. You count as a female? Fine. You know what? Fine. Even though it's obvious, but fine, cool. You know, I'm not questioning it. It's cool. It's just fine, and we can work with this. Just Cole, cool. Cole reminds me, but by the way, you know, jumping into topics everywhere because I can. By the way, you know, Coal Mines reminds me of Postal 2. Postal is probably also one of those examples where the game is a technical mess, but it is still enjoyable. And not Fallout 76, where the game is a technical mess and it's not enjoyable, because it has no heart. I like playing Postal 2. It's just probably, you know, it's probably, you know, I don't know. I wish there was a not Postal 3. I wish there was a good Postal 4. You can play and then, boy, would I have fun in that video game. Anyways, I need to get my setup with. Need to get the setup with Albert. Albert has basically two skills or two worm prints that he always uses for me. He always uses. Wait. He always uses the Chocolatiers and the Sister's Day Out, so I can get 2 times the electric damage. 5-head man. As soon as I saw 4-strike charge, I instantly knew that you can combine it with Chocolatier for even more gain. I'm a 5-head person, big brain, and this time my Oiden will not die. I hope. He's not in there right away. It's good. I put him out of my light team just in case. Don't want to put him into danger, you know. He might be the most broken character right now. No, he's not. I think he's fine. I'm not sure. I think he's decent. I disconnected from the... Okay, let me autoplay this. It's gonna be an autoplay. Not looking at this. Unbelievable. I'm even going for my cool setup and I just lose connection. Unbelievable. Why would you lose connection? Oh yeah, and this. Evaporation of sanity. I still need to level this up. Still need to go through the... Oh frick, one of my guys is almost dead. Oh man. Oh, she's dead. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is not looking good. So, Stolfo, show me that you can charge your MP amazingly fast. It's fine. It works, you know, it works. If anything, it works. So. Putting this to paper. Gonna schmack you. Sorry, friends. You get schmacked really hard. And I remember you, dear Moon. You almost defeated. You almost killed my team. I think it was Lancer. Lancer was it that almost killed me. But still, gotta remember my grudges. Gotta focus, dear. Isn't that not only the only times Diarmuid is actually in some story? I feel like he's never in any stories. No, he is. Never mind. I remember him. He's the person that usually... Is something playing in the background? I don't think. Let's see. Who's streaming these days? Noita? No. Dead. It's bad. So. Oh, by the way, don't bring any light teams into the IOs. You do them in this service using a healer. I mean a healer and the IOs. I see this a bunch of times, and you know, it's nice of thought, but usually you deal enough damage to go through the IOs without needing the heals. To a certain degree, it applies to void battles as well. It's gonna prolong the fight because we are lacking the damage to finish it. It's a nice thought, trust me, but don't bring healers. Just play good. Forehead. Just play good. Just don't mess it up. 4-head. 7-head. Whatever head. All my golden apples are gone. I had so many before. It's bad. Wait, what? Step on me. Alright, I'm not using you. No joke. Here we go. Don't. It's fine. It's fine. So Ryder. So MHX goes in again. Let's go, boys. One door opens and the other one is closes. Just don't get hit, yeah. Hi Jupiter tutorial. Just don't get hit. Freaking how did you get hit? You know, I don't like High Jupiter as much because it's the same thing with Brunhilde. Brunhilde has more attacks though, so at least you have more variety going on for Brunhilde. to a certain degree. But yeah, the main jam is if you get it once, you're dead. I don't like this type of game. It's just the same difficulties, or the same time they try to do difficulties as in Skyrim or Fallout and stuff. You increase the enemy's health by 1,000,000%, and you decrease your damage by 1,000,000%, and you get one shot. And by the way, you get one shot too. I don't like that too much. I mean, there needs to be a certain balance between having enough HP to survive and don't get, cheesed, and having too much so you can't do anything. And you have to freaking dodge everything, and one mistake gets you to death. There's a certain in between, and I think, at the very least, the high dragon trials don't have too much HP going. They don't have too much HP. You can get them. I mean, you can spam Fjorm on High Brunhilde. The Fjorm cheese, as much as the Cleo cheese in High Jupiter. I didn't do how I play Dragon Trials is I do them one by one extensively. I started with High Brunhilde and now I'm trying to learn High Jupiter. I'm the master at High Jupiter, High Brunhilde, by the way. I am an absolute god. I can play the healer role, I can play the damage dealer role, and I can play a lancer too, if you don't have enough health. I have everything. I have a blade, I have a sword, I have a lance, and I have a staff. The only thing I don't have is a Lily. It's the only guy I don't have, but it doesn't matter when I'm so good at the game. I gotta praise myself every now and then, okay? Gotta praise myself. I mean, if you do this for 4 weeks in a row, straight up, just to get High Brunhilde to level 100, then you probably know how this game works. You probably know how Brunhilde works. I know all his setups. I know how the AI works. I have it figured out. I hacked into the system and I'm smart. By the way, everyone is in auto mode. I think I was confused as to why people didn't move after they finished their missions. They didn't do anything. They didn't even use dragons. And then it came to me. Everyone is playing on auto mode except me. Like, obviously I am the tryhard person who would still play on non-auto mode when everyone else is having a good time. I have to charge my phone, sadly. So, but the rest of my day is gonna be dedicated into Dragalia Lost spams. Geno Monk. Yeah, I'm just an idiot, honestly. I just realized, oh yeah, I can technically do that. I can technically just go auto mode. Just don't do it. Come on, dude. Just hurry it up, man. I would also like to stream this thing. As I said before, 30 minutes ago. I think Dragalia Lost is a game I can... yeah! Oh, game crashed. Oh no. My stream crashed. You can only hear my voice because it's an after image. Oh no. Yeah, it totally crashed, guys. It's totally crashed. Everyone is so hard in auto mode that they don't even press OK anymore. They are so hard auto moding. How this world has calmed down. I hope it doesn't go bad for us. I hope it doesn't turn into every lobby has to be remade because those people don't press on OK. Or, change teams. I really hope it's not like that. So. I need 1,000. I need to finally get my facilities up, man. Facilities are the only thing that I need to do, and then I can... Or the weapon facilities, and then I can finally start doing high trial level ups for... Wait. Yeah, never mind. I have to do the high trial facilities too. I forgot. The dragons where the dragons gets more HP and attack. Ah, man. Why is the game like that? It cost a lot too. I shouldn't have wasted it on. Shouldn't have wasted it on you know. You know what? No, you don't even know what. I don't even know what. Shouldn't have wasted it on Hybrid, but it's worth it. It's for waifu, okay? For the waifu, we're gonna finish her dragon form. It's honestly pretty decent too. I like her dragon form. Her attack is pretty spicy. But I love. Are you serious? We can't kill that one too? Just a second. Game crashed. Oh no. The game spectacularly crashed in 3 directions. What do I do? So. And I'm out of feathers. I'm running out of feathers. I try to get 100 feathers, but it's so tough because the raids are demanding me to use those feathers. I wish I could save the feathers up. I save more stamina potions. I have 100 each for everyone. Like for all the frees. I have 100. I'm a big saver when it comes to those, and I can now use them too. I don't even have to wait those guys. You know, I don't even have to use my feathers. I can use my energy, and all my team is strong enough, except my win team. My win team freaking loses against the freeze shenanigans. I tell you, I can't wait for. I can't wait for Delphi anymore. Honestly, need Delphi in my life. Probably a trap, but I accept it. Open arms, friends. We are living in a new age. Remember back in the days when we used to scoff at the same gender, liking the same gender dance game. But nowadays we are all gachis. We are all gachis in our hearts. Or all of you pretend to be, and I'm the only one that actually is. Games crashing during image access, no. For whatsoever reason, you probably shouldn't use it. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I gotta leave. I gotta leave that team so I can auto farm it myself. Oh, I have to charge my phone first. Charge me phone. Okay. Oh, you killed someone. Wait, did it not work again? Did MHX not kill? No one can kill. Okay, I give up. I give up. Okay, fine. Okay, good. Cool. I accept this. I forgot to use the meteor sword. Okay, it's my fault. You can all blame me now for everything bad that happened to you guys. You can blame me. Do it. I give you a 1 second chance. Okay, now not anymore. You have to praise me now, because I don't, you know, I'm really bad with criticism. So, just gotta say it out loud every now and then. Just out of that freaking thing. I don't like how I just misspell things all the time. So this is what happens if you use the meteor sword, and this is what happens if you don't get a 60% crit, and ask yourself why God, why? And this is what happens if you let him get a crit up, and then let him use the crit. So you know what? Extra insult. I'm gonna throw her arts, and then she will probably not kill, but it's extra insult. Take this. Killing my guy, I'm killing you really badly. And we finished. Those challenge quests are pretty decent. I rate them, I rate them pleasant out of 10. I don't have to think, and they are themed, so everything is fine. The world is in a better place now. So, hey, no one can say anything about me holding an actual conversation for 3 hours. I actually managed to have an interesting conversation with myself and you guys for 3 hours. I'm good at this game now. I'm good at talking. I've learned my ways. Talking about video games though only, because you know that's my jam. Anyways, what do we need to do? I think I just go through every quest without thinking. Here's a challenge for you. I do everything without even thinking, and you guys will be surprised how good I am. And I should probably start doing those grind things, or changing them up, and probably combine those things. Probably, you know, for cleaning up a little bit. The room is dirty. You know, you gotta clean it up every now and then. Using Ibaraki. You know, honestly, I should just give her more damage. Golden Sumo. I could give her more damage, or I give. You know what? You know what? No, I give her Chocolate Angel. We gotta use Chocolate Angel at one point. Yeah, I have so many of them. You have to use all the Chocolate Angels, because if I use all the Chocolate Angels, the game will not give me more, because it understands that I know the value of Chocolate Angels. It's out mattering the meta. You expect them to give you more. You counteract getting more by using them a lot. Blah blah blah. So who needs bond level? Ozzy needs it. Murder needs it. And a backup Lancer. Yago Warrior. I have a good. You know what? I have a solid Lancer team now. For all my time playing this game, I had only 2 Lancers. So I don't know how it feels to have more now. It's a really odd feeling to have more than enough. So get the Wizard Priest in here. You never know. You might get some other appearances in here, but this should work. Super nice. Not using any of those because create a gaming video creator page. So I click on Streamlabs, and for some reason it opens me up to irrelevant Facebook. Since when do you guys still use Facebook? I never used it. The only time I did use it is playing Farmerama. This was the only time I actually used Facebook, and I stopped caring after a month or so. I never went in there to socialize with anything. I made an account once when I was 12, that's it. Yeah. But I'm really bad with social medias anyways. I'm not on Twitter even though I have a Twitter account. I'm not on Reddit even though I have a Reddit account. I just never do it. I'm an old man. I'm just the oldest man among old mans. So I just realized she's really tiny. Yeah, this little Medusa is really tiny and wears stuff that is a little too much. So we cover her up. I cover all my lollies up so I can prevent everyone else from looting, including myself. Tavara. I also cover up Hassan because his arm is a little chunky, you know. Gotta respect him. I like this boy Hassan, but they gotta cover up his arm. It's a big arm that's twice his size. How do you live with an arm that's bigger than you? It's probably really convenient more than anything. More than anything, it's pretty convenient to have. And considering Facebook, I don't know if this thing is even alive at this point. I don't think it's like the same practical as with everything. You know, if you use it so much, you just keep on using it. It's a sort of grown to you. That always happens, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it doesn't grow too much anymore. It's because Discord is a thing, Twitter is a thing, Snapchat is a thing, TikTok is a thing. I mean, you can go to TikTok. I'm honestly, I only hear bad memes, but I feel indifferent. You can do what you want. I try to not call everything out as cringe, because it is just how it is, and if they like doing that, that's fine. But I call things out if they put monetization stuff on it. If you have to pay to put out a video, then I wake up and call it BS and punch them in the nuts. You know, always gotta stay true to what you believe in. So we have skeletons, and I hold my hand really strange. My hand is on some sort of. I'm leaning my hand against an object, and this is really bad for my mouse. I hold it really strangely. Gotta stop doing that, but I don't want this to be down here. I'm not using the the chair leaning thing on it. I'm just strange sometimes. I'm just strange. Just want to be strange sometimes. Buck and Golem. So we don't even need that. We only need that. So I was right with this. Skeletons and ghosts. Ghosts and goblins. Goblins. So, would you kindly give me something else? We need the other boy. No? Fine. Oh wait, Tempest. Hey, Tempest, my boy. If we could use this guy all the time, I guess. I have not seen no Nep or Purple somewhere. I'm not sure. Did you guys actually delete me if you're still here? Probably, yes. You guys probably deleted me. So, well, there goes it. There goes it. I'm out. I'm officially out of energy. Can't talk about anything else. About you know, more topics to cover up. Outside the occasion, I always have to say microtransactions are not good. But it's just dried out at this point. It's a dried out well. A dried out is stinky well. I just realized I'm not excited for any game that comes out this year. Man. I mean again, you know, there were some pleasant surprises among the games. I really thought I could have played Fallout 76 for a long time, and now look at me. Look at me now. I played it for one stream in the beta. I said it was boring and never played it again. I didn't even think of opening it up again. Don't care for. I don't want to refund it. I don't do anything with it. It's done. It's just there anyway, and I don't care. Fallout 76 is freaking awful. Oh man. It has that survival base building that I mentioned, but it's not that type of base building in one. It's more of a definite thing, you know. Like eventually, when you build something in Fallout 76, you have to remove it because it's an open world, so everyone wants a place somewhere. So your place, you can drop it and bring it with you and drop it, which is nice. But the survival aspect is completely gone. I think it's just because. The fact that you can buy yourself good items to win is just taking it away. Like, and there's no point in surviving, honestly. Because you know, there's no urge. You don't need to survive. You don't need to build a colony. You don't need to get food because you find it everywhere. You don't need to get weapons because you find them everywhere. There's nothing you can do in this game that is that's going outside of the spectrum, outside of the expected. It's just what you expect to do. You farm a bit, and you're glad that you farm it, and you go and continue. It's I would say Fallout 76 is a gacha game, but really bad. It is probably the worst gacha game you can ever play, and it's a pretty awful, pretty bad, stings, not good gacha game. But in the essence, it's a gacha game because you grind and you do nothing there. And after you're done leveling, I don't hear anything about content. I think there was a battle royale mode happening, and people will probably still play it, but it's dead again. At least for Twitch, it's dead. And the normal base mode has just a bunch of dragons. That are, you know, Skyrim dragons, a bunch of evil enemies that you shoot until they're dead. There's no variety. And I used to think this is not this is not valid criticism, but it is a criticism because, you know, it is a live service, so it has to provide something of content. It can provide shooting all the time. It can provide you shoot and then you continue. You know, there's nothing. You don't need nothing else. But yeah, it's just shooting until the thing is dead, with items that are marginally, and then you get items that are marginally better than what you have. It's Minecraft, but worse. It is if you have Minecraft, but you would constantly be mining. You don't do anything else. You just mine all the time. And then you get the option to you know, get a pickaxe for 20 bucks. That is how it feels. If it was Minecraft, of all things, Minecraft, but not building. It is only mining, not fighting, not building, not anything. You are surrounded by Earth, and you have to uncover everything. No breaks. No, that sounds like a good game, right? No, that sounds like a fun game I like to play every time. Yeah, every time I sit down, I'm sad. I always look up to those games I play, those soulless games. Yeah, I feel like what they should have done is getting close to the route that Fallout New Vegas did. It is open world, a lot of missions, NPCs by the way, and you can go different routes, and they can be broken. You don't have to balance them. Like one thing I hate in modern video gaming. Again, it's a thing that I used to say was different, but nowadays I feel like it's wrong. Balancing games to make things worse is not fun at all. If something is broken, there's some sort of enjoyment you get from it. You get like, oh, God, they're really cool, I can do this, and it's just fun. If you nerf something so it's unusable, what Fallout 76 by the way did, then what's the point of playing the game? It's just shooting. You don't get anything exciting. You just shoot for marginally better, because everything that you do right now is nerfed. You can't go explosives because explosive got nerfed. You can't go melee because melee got nerfed. You can't go energy weapons because energy weapons got nerfed and stuff like that. It's just everything is bad, and then it's padding for more gameplay because it takes 20 million years. I don't like how nerfing is the issue, the solution, and I feel like buffing everything around something is much better, because you can, it feels like there's a grand discovery you've made, like a breakthrough, when you discover the cure for AIDS, something like this. Weren't the people behind New Vegas making a game Outer Worlds? It is Epic exclusive though, so I'm not playing this until it's coming out for Steam. I'm staying behind what I think and what everyone probably thinks, but still not. The major audience will still go for Epic Store. If you want to do a competitive market, just do it without buying them out. Buying stuff out, like what will be the end goal? Like, if people think for 1 second, what will be the result of if they succeed? Are you guys stupid? Like, they're gonna be the monopoly. They're not gonna change it, and they're gonna keep doing that. Like, if they are succeeding and they are better than Steam, then the problem is every game is now gonna be exclusively on the Epic Store. And now they have the monopoly. Nothing changed. It's just who is the lesser evil. And as much as I don't like what Steam is right now, and they don't improve a lot, Steam is the lesser evil because it allows other sites to thrive, like GOG. Good old games should totally use GOG, because GOG is by the people. I think it's GOG is Project Red, Witcher game makers, the ones that make Cyberpunk but don't put microtransactions into single player games. I really wish that GOG would get more traction, a lot more traction, but it's tough because it's competing against Steam. You don't expect too much for this anyways. You didn't expect because Steam is up, but right now Epic Store is trying to take everything away, so there's no reason against, there's no argue for exclusivities. They have so much money they can squeeze out and give to people, and then it's just capitalism as its core. Everything is flawed. I feel like everything is flawed in this world to a certain degree. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, Epic Store wouldn't be so bad if they didn't do exclusivity deals. If they didn't do that, because this is much more of a monopoly than Steam has. Steam is just popular because it was the first one and gets all the games. because it's easily accessible. It takes a bunch of the money though. They might want to change the policy on the money. They should have do that. They should give the creators more money, so it's more evened out. But yeah, outside of that, like Steam never forced people to use it. It just turned out that way, and you have a bunch of other options you can go to. But if you have exclusivity deals, you don't have those options anymore, because you have only one choice for a year. IIRC, the store is lacking a bunch of basic features, but yet exclusive thing is a free shitter. Yeah, it doesn't matter honestly, because they have a roadmap. Is what I would say if half of the games with roadmaps would just keep the... Again, something I have to rant about, which confuses and which I really don't understand. Why don't you keep the roadmap? Fallout 76 spit it out, the roadmap, and didn't follow it. You know, how is it called again? There was another roadmap for another game which I've forgotten. They should not be remembered. How's it called again? It's a game everyone was excited about. It's a multiplayer game. How is it called? I will find the name. It's that massive online thingy, and they didn't keep the roadmap. They even went away from Activision because they couldn't keep the roadmap. All their promises were empty. No promises held. You know, roadmaps. Like the roadmaps these days are even roadmaps are not an argument point anymore, because a lot of people don't hold it, because they just stay here and then say, yeah, okay, they will hold it, so we just keep supporting it. Someday they're gonna do it. But a bunch of examples already emerge out of the game industry where they don't keep the promises and they just don't continue the roadmap or delay it. And Epic Store is one of them. Epic Store and the other game I mentioned, which I don't find the name right now. It's Anthem was the name. Anthem is one of those games that had a roadmap, and in recent years it got you know, completely skipped over. They said we can't hold a roadmap anymore. Oh, psych. Guess the game doesn't get any better. First that. And second, I think they split from Activision. I think it was either Activision or EA or something. So a big company, a big stupid brainless company that don't know how to make games, but you know, keep on asking, yeah, you should just do this for it. Just make it easy, simple. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just really angry right now. I should probably not rant too much about this. Losing viewers about this, but it's just the truth. I feel like a lot more people should mention this. It's just another thing I don't like. There are a lot of things I don't like, but it's just, again, mincing your words. You never mince your words. Just say the truth. It is not as easy as it seems. It's not gonna be fixed easily just by snapping your fingers and saying it will be done later on. It will not be, since it is not a promise. It is not a pinky swear. It is not, you know, a blood oath. It is just a saying. It is just something they say to make you feel, to make you believe that they do something. Was Anthem also the game that had a chart that showed what you got and what edition you pre-ordered? Yes, probably one of the most stupid things. Because you can pay $50 to play it 30 minutes faster, or a day before was it? Like there was a special edition for playing it early. That's how far deep down we went. Like, why not just wait? This game is awful. Anyways, it's, I guess, you know, if I have to take it. I have to, you know, analyze it normally, and I think Anthem in the beginning was a game, or was a promising game based on what they had, but it was not enough, and it was not all. Like, it was just, I don't know what's happening in the game industry these days and what things they have to go through, but a lot of stuff that comes out is just unfinished. I don't know why. Most of the stuff that comes out these days is just unfinished mess. I would like to know why they don't finish the games. Would like to know why the microtransactions themselves are awful. Like, nothing is really good. Everything is so painfully mediocre. I don't understand why it works. And you know, our generation or the next generation is gonna grow up with those games, with those painfully mediocre games, and then everyone will invent them. Big rants. Too big rants to be honest. Possibly too many rants. Yeah. My viewer base tanked from ranting. Don't worry, I don't plan on streaming that much longer, but I will continue farming off stream. As to prepare some food, like I said. Man, we need more people that have a better view of this world. I would just say that like this. We need more people, more streamers, and more people actively, you know, questioning the stuff like this. As much as I like, you know, the thing is, what I'm getting at is that the people that make content for the specific games that I've mentioned, and they just look over it, they just say I'm making content and it's for me, it's fun. They should always address the bad things too. I mean, you can enjoy the game, obviously, but at the same time, I would say that they should really address those situations. Just don't put it down under a rug. It's just gonna get worse. I mean, look at NBA 2K. NBA 2K is probably one of the worst things I've ever seen so far. And it breaks everything even further. It is something that I've never seen in my life, and it is even worse. If you know the story of NBA 2K, NBA 2K is a slot machine simulation, and a mini game, baseball mini game or basketball mini game. It has gambling on. It has gambling in there. There's gambling in this. Online or simulated gambling, which is in the EG or EGB or whatever, the people that regulate games and tell what is for 12 years and older. It is for everyone's age, and I'm so disgusted by this. NBA 2K is shit. NBA Street Jam is the best basketball game ever. Yeah, man, just play the older games. The older games have soul. Have soul in it. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Open World Pro. I dig this. I dig this game. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 with his open world. It was so amazing. If only there was no timer. I really enjoyed the game. The timer was annoying. But other than that, it's a good game. You can go to the ice world. You can go inside. You can go outside in the streets. Good times, man. Good times. More fun than simulated gambling. But yeah, integrity is what I respect a lot. And you can make content. You can make content for a game that is blatant, but I would always put in a warning, because the industry will not do a warning. The industry will not warn you of the game, and you can fall into this trap really easily. And based on my personal experiences on gambling addiction, I'm like I said, I play this game. I enjoy Fate Grand Orders. It is fun when I can read the story, but I always warn people. Even though it gives me the even though people will look at me strangely, like saying, why would you say that? Why would you say that by playing the game? It's just how it is. It's the same reason people make content for Fallout 76, making content for Fortnite, making content for whatever. It's A, giving them the money. And B, they enjoy it. Money and enjoyment. If they have a freaking watch or viewer base. It's fine. But really, it is important to stay, to don't sell out. At least in those days, it is important to not sell out too much. Or if you sell out, say it outright. I'm a biased person, and I like this game even though it has microtransactions and even worse things in it. I like this game, but it is really bad. Just admit it, that there's bad things. Don't this day and age. No more saying things around it. Yeah, my viewer base tanked so hard. Talking about microtransactions probably is not a good idea, but it's fine. Probably that's also the reason why I don't grow as a streamer. It's just those things that people don't like to listen to. Understandable. Oh, I'm getting bored. I'm getting bored, you know, boring. You know, it's 3 hours of listening to this man. It's fine. I always say to myself that whenever I get famous, I will use that fame to spread out the important stuff. It's been 3 hours, yeah, 3 hours 45. I always wanted to do that, but the problem is most likely that will I still do that if I'm Asmongold or Shroud or Ninja type of famous? Would I really hold on to my ideas like that, or would I hard set out? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I wish I could say that I stay true to my heart, but I'm not sure. You never know what will happen in the future. I might be the most sellout person in the whole world, just saying that you should probably buy an NBA 21K because I got sponsored by it, but I don't say it out loud. Stuff like that. Oh yeah. Who knows? But you know, it is good to have just streamers that don't really, you know, it's good to have streamers that don't really focus on that and they play the game and you enjoy it. You know, it's fine, but having a voice, having a collective where you can band together is really important. Something that we can all band together with. And I feel like Asmongold is one of the few ones. Again, I praise this guy too much. I honestly praise this guy way too much for what he is. He's still a sellout. He's still, you know, at a certain degree a hypocrite. He ninja loots his teammates, you know. He does all that stuff, but that also gives him more personality. He's not hiding a lot, you know. You know who he is. You know what he does. You know the thing is, I would trust a person that says that I trust people more that are outright who they are, or that they outright are evil or stuff like that. Asmongold is not really evil, but they are outright like that. So something like simple-minded, or not really simple-minded, but you can say open, simple-minded, but I hope you know what I mean. With those guys that I mentioned are just, you know what they think, but there are people out there in the world where you have no idea what they think. They are secretive. You don't have the slightest idea what they think, what they like, what they hate. And you know, that is something I like to see more on bigger streamers. Not obviously, if you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. You know, being a personality streamer is not always going to be worthwhile, because if you're good at a game and people watch you for being good at the game and not for your talks, that's fine. You just don't do it then. But I would like to see more, so I don't have to only praise Asmongold. I don't have to only praise this guy for being one of the few bigger ones. I think there are a bunch of medium-sized ones too that are more open, like Trihex, for example. If you guys know Trihex is probably a decent lot too. Trihex is a interesting fella. He has a decent amount of views. He has also he's also the tryhard emote itself. If you think, Trihex sounds a lot like tryhard, yeah. If you guys don't know, he's still out there. He's still out there, having a beard and stuff. Being an old man, no. Yeah, it's nice to see. You know, there are people out there that hold on to the ideas, or say stuff that they like to say. That's why I have changed my mind about reaction videos a lot. I used to, yeah. This guy. This guy is still active. He also did talk about the emote itself, whether because the problem with the emote, there's a video on YouTube where he talks about should tryhard be removed as an emote. Frax is cool, uploaded like 9 hours of a discussion with a previous GameStop manager, yeah. Trax is a good boy. It's just this that the game that the streaming universe is missing. It's just only games is cool, but we need more these days. I always respect people for that. Always. So, yeah. He also had to remove. I heard something about him forcing to remove a discussion stream, or yeah, a discussion about politics and stuff. I don't know the details, but yeah, he basically, I think he streamed a discussion on politics, and he had his own mind on it, but he had to remove it and he even got a flag for it, or a claim. How is it called? You know what I mean. A claim, a red flag, you know, a warning. The one of the 3 warnings. If you do 3 warnings, you're gone for good. He got one of those. It's just I don't like that censoring stuff. This doesn't work too well. It makes sense. People really get really divisive and agree over Felix. That too. But in general, I just listen to copyright claim here. No, not copyright claim. It's in YouTube too. Oh, I think it is only in YouTube. I don't know. Forgot the name too. Yeah, it's yeah. You know what I mean. You have 3 flag. We have strikes. Copyright. No, not strike, but yeah, a strike. And if you get 3 strikes, your account is gone for good. This they had. I should farm this more better. I have 14 turns clear. It's probably the worst clear I've done in a long time, but I don't really care. Talking it out right now. But yes. Also, something I want to ask, it's a personal question, and you're the only one that really can respond anymore because you're the only one left, is how do you feel about YouTube content? I was thinking about this, and my brother said it too, that, you know, there's a lot less content. I don't know. Maybe it's because we are, you know, we are gamers, so we watch only gaming content, but I feel like there's a lot less content than it was before. Maybe because maybe because, you know, let's plays are not a thing anymore, or a lot rarer these days. I mean, you know, I do remember I used to watch streams that had, or not streams, but channels that had a daily upload basis, and these days I'm only watching those that have a weekly upload basis. I don't even know if there are any out there that are daily. I think outside of Fortnite and stuff that does daily. I think PewDiePie is one of the few ones that also does the daily. PewDiePie and probably Jacksepticeye and Cinnamon Toast and stuff like that. And also content on YouTube, I don't know. I don't stray far outside of the channels I'm subscribed to. Me too. I'm sticking there. Sometimes I get stuff recommended and watch them, and that's about it. But yeah. So in general, I don't watch the content. I don't watch daily content YouTube stuff anymore, or I don't see that many to begin with. So we have a Lancer and a caster. Half of my team I can't use, so I want to change this guy. Can I? Okay. Maybe I should take a saber. Wait. Okay, just a second. We figured this out. So Sherlock. I want to use this guy every now and then, yeah. He's still relevant. Dang it. He's still relevant. So males only Gachibas. Let's go. Females out. Time for males and Astolfo. You know what? Get Astolfo in. The male crew is awakened. I don't have a male Lance Saber. I just realized. I just have Angry Mango. I guess I keep him in there. Right? He doesn't need to do anything. So Perfect team? No, I need to change this guy. I need a saber, male saber. I just realized how many male sabers are out there. Let me check honestly. Yeah. I just realized how many male sabers do we actually have to begin with that are not 1 to 3 star. We have Siegfried, Gawain and Lancelot, and Arthur prototype. Yeah, Tempest has crazy luck. I think he has 2 angry mangoes. He has 2 male sabers, Lancelot and Arthur. Yeah, and Gawain. Yo, can I get one? Hey, you know what? Fine. We use this guy, even though he's probably not good. Not ideal at all. I don't think we have a lot. Yeah, I just realized. 1 to 3 star we have a bunch, but no one uses them. And I don't see anyone use Gaius, Julius, Caesar. I don't see anyone using Gil de Reis. I see even less people use Fergus. No one uses Fergus, even less than the other 2 I mentioned. I don't see Betty there. Like, honestly, I don't see that many sabers that are male. I see a lot of Lancelots at least. Lancelot every now and then a Gawain, and every now and then a Rama. We got Rama too as a male. We get another Sieg. I've got MP5. Did you pull for the story summon? Isn't he story summon locked? Interesting. Interesting. So I just gonna do this one mission more and then I'm gonna end the stream. No, Camelot during anniversary. Oh yeah, he was in focus or something like that, right? Oh man, nice. Bediver's not too bad, honestly. I think Bediver's alright. Really interesting niche. He has that defense niche. Off of protected, it gives you 30%. If you combine it with mash, you have 60%. You just need another person to step it up. Oh, mashes or mashes MP that she can charge really fast. You can technically survive an MP. Technically. Hiya, hey Yeet Machine. What up, friend? It's been a while. It's only for 1 turn though, yeah. But it's for MPs anyways. MP, you know, I thought that, you know, Bediver is pretty underwhelming outside of that awful protector thing, because it's a team-wide 30% defense buff. Yeah, although I think his air gate lamp, his silver colored arm thing MP is also pretty strong, from what I remember. So I'm playing inefficient, by the way, Yeet. So if you don't like inefficient grinds, that's just how it goes. Yeah, we didn't start the event till today, so gotta do that. Let me see the MP damage chart, where he is. I remember him being having more damage than the general M3 stars. You know, there are not too many to begin with, but yeah, he's up there, even amongst the 4 or 5 stars. Impressive. Just a second. I'll be right back. They're butchering the Arms name for the movie. Oh boy. So I feel so they are basically me. I butcher names all the time. Or spell them German like. Give me a second. No, I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm not doing it. Don't worry. I'm not butchering it even worse. I don't wanna antagonize everyone here. That I've already did with my rant about everything. Big boy rants. So yeah, this is those are the males only challenge quests, and Astolfo seems to be, you know, fitting for all. So I guess we can do him. No, not in this sense. Use him, not do him, not use. No, not use. No, frick. You know what I mean. You don't know what I mean, but God, guys, calm down. It's almost at the end of the stream, okay? I'm a bit tired. Talking for 4 hours straight up without any stops is pretty tough, okay? You gotta appreciate that I figured this out at the right time. Wait, she's a dragon. Oh, boys. Who deals good damage against dragons and wants to deal some big damage against this dragon? Let's go. Let's go, dragons. Eternal summer passion. It was the wrong idea to fight my boy Secret. Secret's doing his thing. Look at this boy doing his thing. Balmung the heck out of this. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Jeez, look at the damage, man. You know, if he's fighting against a dragon, he's pretty strong. Jeez, look at this. Hey, freaking 90k on the multi-target AOE buster. That is not even upgraded yet, by the way. Not what's happened. What? Wait, no, wait. What? Wait, what? Someone thanks, Majestic Turtle. Thanks for the Twitch Prime. I'm so surprised because no one does that. I'm a baby streamer. Thanks a lot, dude. I really appreciate it. Right at the end of the stream too. I thought Nims was raiding me again, so I'm just okay. I don't have a sound for subscribes because I don't expect anything, but I really appreciate it. Just supporting. I see. Thanks, dude. So okay. Well, see you in 1 month when you when you change it to someone else. But I really appreciate it. Out of random too, man. Okay, good. I'm gonna end the stream now. I'm a big old man, and my talks is gone. I've talked too much. I've talked, you know, overwhelming me a lot about stuff. Overwhelming me a lot. You know what? Words are tough. Majority of the stream I was able to talk about different topics and not about the game. I didn't talk I only talked about this game when it was about something else. When it was about, you know, not the gameplay itself or the story. You know, I did talk about the story. You know what I mean? Interesting speaks. Interesting speeds. And thank you everyone for staying here. If you like that stream, you know, follow please. If you don't like that stream, fine by me. I hope you had a good time. At the end of the day, I really hope you guys had a good time listening to me ranting about everything every time. See you guys next time. Whatever next time is. I gonna go make food now because someone is dying. I'm also dying, but less of it than he is, and he has to go to school tomorrow. Gotta do some. So bye guys.